Mm.
Yes, indeed. This is yours truly, Reverend Larry, with my man Sean, Trustee Sean P. You are here with
Wow.
late night talk with Reverend Larry. Just in case they wondering who we are and where we at.
Give it to him.
That's right, folks. We're right here. We're back. What can I say? We're back. We're back.
When the
Stronger
sun
than ever.
goes down and the city lights glow, there's only one place that you need to go for the truth, for the heart, for the community. Turn it up loud, it's the place to be. Late night talk with Reverend Larry. Insight, inspiration, and the word on the street. Late night talk where the soul and the wisdom meet. 9 p.m. to 9. The mic is live. Late night talk with Reverend Larry.
Well.
Oh man, look, I see. Hey, look, I hear it. It's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to hear.
Mm.
Hey, Trustee Sean P, man, we're here. Hope you
Again,
had a wonderful weekend, man.
man,
Hope you had a wonderful weekend.
it was good. It was good enough. I'm gonna
All
say that
right.
it was good enough.
Look, man, I ate good. I rested well, and we have a stack show, man.
That's
What
what's
can I
that, and
say?
that's important.
Yeah, we have a
We got
stack
stuff to
show.
talk about.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, bro. We have a lot to talk about, and I'm excited. You're here with me. And what can I say, man? I mean, I turned 52 on Friday.
Uh,
What can I say? You
man,
know, hey,
look,
what can
I'm
I
still
say?
waiting for you to catch up to me so I can
Hey,
advance.
no, man. Hey, if I catch up to you, that means you ain't here no more, man. I can't have that, brother. I
Hey,
can't.
look, I'm on
I
pause, brother. I'm zombieing around for the next 5 years. I'm gonna let you get to me.
Man, big shout out to everybody out there, man. Sean P. Man, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man.
And that's
You
good,
know,
man.
we have a lot to talk about tonight, bro. A lot of things happening out there, and I don't know, man. It's I'm not a news guy,
Let
right?
me tell you, me
You
either.
know, I'm not a news guy. I don't have cable. I don't have satellite.
I got all
Uh,
those things, and the only thing I watch is what streams: Netflix,
I
YouTube.
don't. Yeah, we only stream over here, bro.
Uh-huh.
We only stream, but man, it's a lot going on. The first thing I'd like to say is what's going on with the Cleveland Cavaliers right now? Cause bruh,
Well,
man, are you watching this debacle?
I don't have to watch it to know that the New York Knicks have poured it on. They
Well,
want to go.
we
I
talked
think they
about this
waited
two
long
weeks
enough to
ago.
get to a finals. They
We
ain't
we
playing.
talked we talked about it 2 weeks ago. You and I, we're on the laughable
Precipice.
side. We're on the facetious side of sports talk, and we
Mm,
talked about the hunger of. Well, first of all, I told everybody the championship is coming out the East, right?
you did
In
say that.
order for in order for that to happen, New York has to be successful. Now, just to put it out there, man, I am no way a fan of New York Knicks. That's not my stilo. That's not who I am. That's not what I represent. I represent the Houston Rockets and the Houston Red Storm. You dig what I'm saying?
I understand that, brother.
But
And,
I am
and
a
I'm
fan of
100% a
basketball.
Wizards fan, even when they getting beat
Hey,
down. I don't care.
hey, but I'm a fan of basketball first, right?
Oh, and that too,
Yeah, I'm a
definitely.
fan of I'm a fan of basketball first. And with that being said, you have to go with the eye test. And the
Uh,
eye test right now tells me that the New York Knicks are a bad matchup to
for anybody in the West,
any team they face in the playoffs.
yeah. The
They're
dude
a bad
Brunson,
matchup.
man. Brunson is. Uh,
Whoo, on
I
another
would just say
level.
about the cat, man.
He's on another level, bro.
Right
I
now, yeah, we could
uh
talk. We could talk about everybody else. We could talk about our boy Shay, and we could talk about a lot of players out there getting a lot of props that he's not getting right now. But the boy,
yeah.
for the last few years, I've watched him, and I'm like, man, this dude, man, if he gets the right people around him,
Yes.
Mm,
Yes. Yes,
mm.
sir. Yes, sir.
He's got that killer mentality.
Yeah, and here's the thing, bro. Shout out to management for letting Thibodeau go. Hey, look,
Ah,
Thibodeau is a great coach,
yeah.
but man, everybody and their mama know, man, he ran what had a 6 player rotation in the playoffs, man. Like, bro, you can't,
He wasn't trying to win.
bro. Well, he was trying to win, but he
But
had no confidence and trust in his bench.
that's my point. You ain't trying to win then. If you don't believe in the people that you're coaching,
Oh my god, bro. Like he would run them like some mules, bro. Like
and
these
you
guys
cannot
would be
do it.
getting you can't. They won't last.
Even the Bulls, when they had Mike, rotated players through there, man. Come on
Had
now.
they had to, bro. They had to. They had to.
Even when
Like
Kobe
it's
wasn't passing the ball, the Lakers had people to put in.
bro, you're not playing 48 minutes, man.
Nah, not in the days
You're
NBA. It's too
you're
much
not
going on, too
no,
fast.
it's too fast.
It's way
The
too
it's
fast.
too like I told somebody the other day, like I
This
think
ain't
we
big
talked.
man territory no more.
Yeah, and I would talk, I think we talked about the amount of possessions
Mm,
that in current day NBA. It's a lot of possessions, bro.
yes,
And
sir.
when you have that many the only difference between our era when we were growing up and this era
Man, what you
are
talking
the
about? I'm
amount
still growing, fool. I ain't there yet. Come on now.
it's it's the amount of possessions that's being played right now, and that's why the score is going up. Like one time, it would take 10 seconds to cross half court,
Uh,
and they moved that up to 8. Why? To speed up the
to
game.
speed up everything that they've done to speed up the game, increase scoring. Yes, people tell the truth. The defense, well, they don't. It's make who pays good money to sit in the seat and watch a 56-64 point game after 4 quarters. Come on, man. With all these
Yeah.
athletic players that we have in the NBA right now, nobody trying to see no defensive contest for real, for real.
No.
We would
No.
like to see
No.
them play a little defense here and there, like especially when our teams are losing. But aside from that, man, we try to see them put points on the board. We want to
Facts.
see an explosion of offense. We
Yes.
want to see 3 pointers being shot from all around. You know, we want to see some fantastic dunks. We
I
want it
just
all, man.
don't.
We want it all. We ain't trying. We don't mind seeing a rundown block. We don't mind seeing somebody get faced up. You know what I'm saying, and steal the ball from somebody. We don't mind that, but that
No,
ain't what
not
we
at all.
paying for.
Nah. I don't. One thing I don't like when it comes to what you said, the 3 point. I like for the 3 point shot to be done in the flow of offense. I
Yes.
don't like a 3-on-1 3 point shot attempt
Well, that's
unless
because
it's
you know what, we have a mentality of management. We have a mentality of coaching. We understand that there's no win for us in that miss. You
yeah,
understand? There's no
yeah.
win for us in a 3-on-1 with a miss. I don't care how well you follow your shot
N-
up.
no, 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 it's not. Because when you miss, it gives a defense. First of all, it's a 30 point. It's a 30% shot. Let's.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's been 30%. And I was telling somebody the other day. I said, "Do you believe it or not, today's shooters are
Mhm.
no better than yesterday's shooters?"
Yesterday's no.
No, man, you crazy,
They
you
just
crazy.
had
I
more
said,
volume.
bro, that's it. The only difference is volume. That's it.
And we
When you
know
go
who
and look
changed.
in,
We know who
when
caused that.
yeah, when you go back into data, back then it's 32 to 34% from the 3 point line.
Right.
You go back in the data from the last
Almost 20
10
years.
years.
You can
Well,
go
I
20
would
years.
no. Well, I mean, the 2000s was really kind of low key a high tempo 90s ball. That's why I
Right.
don't include them.
Okay. I'll go
You
for
feel
that.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can go for that.
it was, you know what I'm saying? Like 2015, I think is 2013, I think is kind of when it started to change. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it got a little bit more European ball. But here's the thing, and I get it, trying to lighten the load, and we kind of ahead of ourselves here. but we here.
No, we were right where we're supposed to be if this is where we're at.
Yeah, facts. I mean, my thing is, man, I understand they want to do the Euro thing because they want to attract more eyes, and the brand of basketball is an international sport. It's more international than any sport in America right now, basketball that is. And I understand you want to catch captivating European eyes and
Yeah.
Asian eyes and
Asians,
African.
yes.
I get it. I really do, but
French.
you can't take the essence of the physicality of basketball out. Like it's
Nah.
because what's going to happen because they've been letting these guys play. Okay.
Right, right.
Now that was one terrible call last night. I
I say-
saw.
Can I say they've been letting them play with against certain players, but not everybody?
I well, I'll say this, man. When I watched the Rockets play the Lakers in the first round, it was pretty physical.
Mm-hmm.
And although LeBron gonna cry, whine, and flop and flail, um, they didn't go for it.
Right.
And when I'm looking at SGA, they say he's the flopping king now.
He's
I I
right
did
there.
I saw one bad call last night. Okay. And somebody pointed out there's another one. I didn't see that one, but I saw with my own two eyes last night that there's one. And so I think they've been doing good because they keeping like okay, let's go last night. Okay, see, they kept Wimby out the paint.
Right.
No,
But
no,
the
no, not
sad
last
thing
night.
about that
Not
is
last
even at
night.
seven foot six, even
I
at
take
seven
that back.
six,
Not last night, but game
night,
3.
game three,
Yeah,
right, right,
game 3. The only reason OKC was successful is they kept Wimby out of the paint. Last night they couldn't stop him.
right.
Inside out, they couldn't stop him.
And that's what
You
scares
know.
me about him is the fact that he's a 7'6" guard for real when he wants to be.
Yeah, but with his height, if he's shooting jump shots,
You're going to win.
although they may go in, that's
Yeah,
where you want him to be.
yeah. You want him out
Because
there. That's where
yeah,
that's where your win is. But if he gets on, he could be dangerous.
he can, but I don't see it. I don't
Yeah,
see it. I see him being more successful mid-range.
right.
Um, I see that more than anything. Will they allow that to happen? I don't know, but I think when he opens up that mid-range game,
Ooh,
oh God,
it's another level, man.
I think that's when it'll be over.
Right. I really, you know what? Honestly, with his athleticism, his skill set, I mean, and at his height, if he just put some daggone weight on, man, and some strength,
He has to do it gradually, though.
yeah,
He has
yeah.
to do it gradually,
It's something he got to
or
grow into.
yeah, because if he does it, if he try to do it like Yao Ming,
It's
he's
gonna
gonna
kill
have
him.
feet,
It, it-
his feet and knees.
yeah,
You
it's
know what I'm
gonna kill him.
saying? You know what I'm saying? But look at here. Since we talking about gradually growing and growth, Giannis was like not as tall, but as skinny as Wimby when he came in the league.
Yes, he was, and then
And
he,
and,
yeah,
and he, jeez,
that weight
blew up
training is
into a
something, man.
yes,
Diet and weight training.
but look, okay, has he been hurt? Because the Milwaukee Bucks, I think they held him out this year because of course
Hmm.
he's gone. He's not coming back to Milwaukee.
You know,
But
where's he going?
here's
Where's
the
he going?
thing with here's the thing with Milwaukee. They haven't been successful in the playoffs because he hasn't been healthy.
Right.
Now, is that due to the muscle mass that that he's gained,
Mm.
to be as physical as he is, to be this huge specimen, because you cannot push him around anymore. Like
No, that's not happening.
he's a 6'11" beast.
Right.
3 steps, three huge gallops from the half court to the hoop. That's
Right.
when that's Giannis.
Right. Giannis. Yeah, it's like one
You
and a
understand?
half for Wemby.
Yeah. Facts. Facts. So again, like, what? How can he bring on that weight where it won't cause him any, harm to his body, where he's able to, grow.
Right, right.
Um, so I mean, let's jump into our first thing we talked
I
about
thought
Friday
we
about
just
that.
did. It sounds like we were jumping.
We were
You,
facts. We were jumping. No facts.
man, we was like a frog up in kangaroo.
Hey, should child support have a cap? Now
Man,
we looked up some stuff.
you about to get
Uh,
cussed out again, Reveler.
hey man, look, and for those who don't know, when we were on the show on Friday, I was telling Trustee Sean P, man, I came up on this subject because I saw a gentleman I saw his check stub. He was bringing home what, 2,800 a month? No, 2,800 for a
No,
2 week pay period, a
no.
biweekly
He
pay
wasn't
period.
breaking home. He was
Well,
making.
no, he
Let's
was
correct
making
that.
facts. He was
He was bringing
making
home
20.
empty promises.
Right. But his take home, so he's bringing on, he was making around $2,800 biweekly, right?
Yes, yes,
But
yes.
his take home was $163.
Yep.
Child support,
Probably this man making almost 3,000 every 2 weeks, 6,000 a month, and with that kind of actual take home after FICA and all the good stuff that they do, he was living in a shelter, man.
that's tough. But I
You got to think
said,
that.
I made one comment, and I said he should sue.
Hmm.
And
You
when I
didn't say
said
sue who,
that, I, when I made that comment, did you see the comment? I
man.
sent you the link.
Yeah, I saw it.
Man,
He
well,
should
you
sue.
could,
He should sue. Was it,
why you didn't come and back your brother up, man? What,
man? I stayed away from that when I saw the way they jumped on you, man. I'm not thick as you, man. I can't take that kind of ass beating,
bruh? They jumped on your boy, man. Like,
man.
this is why we're single, and
Mhm.
sue who? And I never said he should sue the mother.
No,
Matter of fact, I went on record saying he won't sue the mother. Suing
right.
the mother is not what I'm telling him to
Yeah,
do.
but they bypassed that, man. They bypassed that like a one-way street, and they was going the wrong way, bro.
So we looked at some stats. We looked at some stats for 4 children, what, 32, 33% in
Hmm.
Texas. And where you are, it was like right at, they kind of did something weird.
Yeah,
Where
no, it's like that.
they
Yeah.
kept they kept doing this, 30 a month.
Hmm.
Basically it's like 11%. It'd be
Right.
11%. So the
Yeah,
child support will be around.
I wish I could get into that because I've been grandfathered into they can take 65% of mine.
Man, that's terrible. That's terrible. But I just
Man,
I just thought we would bring that up and say yes, that should be a cap. And ladies and gentlemen, there is a cap. Um, and I know, there are people are bitter about relationships. It was a whole bunch of bitterness in those comments,
yeah.
man.
And we understand
Woo!
some of the dudes ain't trying to do something.
Right, right.
We
And
get
we're
that, but we're
not
not talking about them. We're talking
nah, we're
about a
not
dude who is doing something.
right. Did you see the one that said obviously he's probably been behind, and he's probably paying back, back support. And I said, yeah, we can't make that assumption. We would need to know the whole story.
Right.
But besides that, it's still unfair to put up that type of money for child support and you're only left with $163. And
To
one
live
word
off for the next 2 weeks.
one word I did not use is that it's unconstitutional.
And see, that's what it is. We
Yeah.
do have a right for the pursuit of happiness. It ain't nothing
Yeah.
happy about 2 weeks of work and coming home with $163 check, man.
Facts.
I'm sad
Facts.
behind that. There's no pursuit of happiness in that.
Not at all, bro. 2,800 bi-weekly, and you're bringing home $163, bro. That ain't it. That ain't it.
You
But
know,
look, I got my man King Ace
hey,
is in the building.
what it do, bro, bro?
What's up, guys?
You back
How
again?
you? Yeah, I'm back again for another show, man.
Oh
What's up? What's
man,
up?
look, man, what's going on? Hey, we talked about should that be a cap on that child support, man. Did you see? Did I send you that link where the brother was bringing in by $2,800 bi-weekly and his take home was 163? I send you that link.
Nah, I seen
Don't look
something.
at it, Ace, because after you do, you won't be able to finish the show for crying.
I seen something similar to it though. It was like not a mock, but someone's actual check got posted, and a female posted it like, how do you expect a man to survive off this, regardless of the amount of kids he's had, and
See
then
that?
and then other women chimed in and was like, hold on real quick, my echo's on, my son was messing with my mic, but then other women chimed in and was like, well, you probably shouldn't have had that many kids and so on and so forth. And it's like, hold on, they cap
Yep.
men child support at 10 in certain states.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
how can a man survive off that regardless?
Yeah.
And a man who's actually trying, not someone who's just out here just doing whatever,
That's
not trying
yes.
to take care of them.
That's
Absolutely.
what we're saying. That's what we were saying. Like if you got somebody out here trying, like a woman rebutted and said, well, obviously that's his back pay and he was trying to and I'm like,
That's a lot of assumptions.
that's a
That's a lot
whole
of
lot of
assumptions.
assumptions.
Unless
That's a
it's her
whole lot
man. Unless it's her man's check.
See,
I mean, that's the only way I can look at it.
yeah. So I mean, that's something that I think, we looked up. We looked at the stats. Texas, it can't go over 32, 33%, which I think that's fair, and that's for 4 children. Because hey, send me that link too. I would like. We may be talking about. Here's a crazy thing. We may be talking about the same check.
You could be
different,
but a different link.
Yeah,
or a different feed.
A different post. Yeah, a different post.
I don't know, but check it though, Ace. If you see a little Reverend Larry post on there, you'll see all the cursing out that came afterwards, man.
Oh, bro, they came at your boy, man.
There was a lot of backlash for it, man.
Oh my God.
Okay, so King Ace, all I did,
all I ready for you, man.
They made him lead the feed.
Facts. All I commented was he should sue.
That's
it. That's
3
all
words.
I commented. He should sue. I didn't say
3 words.
who. I didn't say who. I didn't say the mother is dead wrong. All I said was I commented he should sue.
And we can't blame the mother.
No.
I'm gonna state that. We cannot blame the mother. She
Not
goes
at
in.
all. Not at all.
90% of the time, these women need help and they go for government assistance. The government then presses these women to file for child support.
Man,
it's then the states who come up with the amount the man should pay. It's not the mother.
Yeah.
Based off of that man's earning potential, not what he's actually making 90% of the time, but what his earning potential is.
Well, I'm glad Texas put a cap on what we're supposed, not where, but what's supposed to happen here. And to be fair, if the man has been present doing what he's supposed to do, I sent it to you, Brother Larry. But if the man's doing what he's supposed to do, and also taking care of other priorities pertaining to the children, the state can see that. However, I don't see it. You didn't get it yet?
No. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But in hindsight, too, a lot of women end up putting men on child support because of their situation. It's a group of them who they the bird of a feather flock together, right? So if it's one whose man is not doing for them, or the father's not doing for them, but one is, and she don't have him on child support because he does, it's like, why don't you have him on that? Like women entice other women to do stuff that they don't even have a reason to. They don't even have a reason to do it. If you ask them, I don't know. I don't know what came over me. That's the emotional side of why you did it. And then you ruin the relationship between you, your child, and yourself, because, I mean, the man's been there doing what he's supposed to do, regardless of your relationship, to be together. And so, that's what comes with trying to be a good person and a good parent and a good father. Some good mothers out here too, but it's very rare not that you're seeing that. You're seeing more.
No, this one it don't look like this one.
Well, that's the one that I had seen that people are commenting, posting about. And that's even less than what you had brought up.
Yeah, but his take home was 1,200 more. Excuse me, not his take home, but his gross was 1,200 more than what you have. That's what makes it worse.
It's 1,200 more. So, oh man,
his gross, your gross you sent was 1,623.
Mm-hmm.
The gross I have was like 2,842, and his take home was 163. That's even worse.
And that was 116.
Yeah, that's worse than what you just sent me.
I don't know. They both still seem bad if you look at it.
No, it's not good.
It's over 100, but it's still low.
yeah, it's not good. But I mean, it. Man, look. So let's jump off into this. We talked briefly about it on Friday.
Yeah.
Have y'all looked deeper into the? Have y'all looked deeper into the boycott that the NAACP is asking players regarding the SEC? Have y'all looked deeper into that yet?
Based on the information you sent me, I got a chance to listen in a little bit closely, and to be honest with you, I totally relate to why the African American athlete, the one many years ago of Mississippi, took a step back. Me serving like I did, the Confederate flag is not something that we represent.
At
all.
From where I stand.
At all.
And so for him to take that stand that around that time, and now it's almost like a reoccurring event to where now the NAACP is having to step in to act. It's showing that we've come a long way, but we have a long much way further to go, because having Black athletes go to an institution that of which they're not fully accepted besides their talent, that says a lot, which is why that's why that athlete took a step back, because I know why you got me. You want me here because of my talent.
Right.
I can't help you, but
you're here to make money.
You can't
make money off of me.
You can't market off of me. And then if I'm one of those guys that can rally up the troops, which he did, and ended up getting more athletes to back him, that coach said, "Hold on, whoa, hey, y'all got to fix this. I got to fix this. Y'all need to fix this quick."
Yeah, and he wasn't talking to the players either. He was
talking to his contemporaries.
Yeah, he talked to the state. Yeah.
He was talking to the ones who make the decisions on it, and I honestly believe if we can honestly see ourselves coming together like that in many ways, a lot of stuff that we're dealing with could change. But once again, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But sticking on topic with this, I totally understand why the boycott is in suit and in pursuit. It's just once it really gain more traction, because there's going to be a lot of Black TV shows or shows on like podcasts and interviewees. It's going to pick it up, and it's going to get some traction very, very soon if it hasn't picked up like it needs to.
I have to ask, because I hear it on my feet. Is somebody cold? Because it sounds like teeth clacking.
You said someone cold?
I hear that too. It is some clacker racking.
Okay, it's not you. I was just making sure you wasn't somewhere in the freezer, man.
Let me see if it's me. Let me see if it's me.
No, I still hear it.
I know it ain't me.
I don't think it's me.
Hold on, let me see something. No, because I muted the mic.
Let me try.
I muted mine too.
No, it's not me either. Wow.
I don't know.
Hey, salute to the New York Knicks for being the Eastern Conference champions. They won. We saw it.
Game.
We saw it coming.
It wasn't for New York.
Ooh, 130-93, but it was worse than that during the game when it was competitive play going on.
How could it possibly been worse? Oh my God.
He say, how could it have
possibly because competitive play. I mean, when you got the scrubs in and you waving the white towel, I mean, if it gets worse, it just get worse. But if your studs in there and it's a 30-point game, salute to New York Knicks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know,
It's
that-
time for them. They do, man. It's been a long time since they've been even really
it's
close
facts.
to it.
Big facts.
You
This,
know,
Big
this, a,
facts.
It's not
this a
my
matter.
team. You know, I'm not a proponent. I love the game of basketball.
That's
you
it,
know,
man.
and,
I'm
for
a-
sure.
right now they're playing ball and they got a dog on their team, man.
Bro, I told y'all last week that the East coming out of the East, the chip is coming out of the East. In order for that to happen,
You did say that last. You did say that last week. You did say that.
yeah. In order for that to happen, it would have to be the New York Knicks because they are a matchup nightmare for
For
everyone they
everybody.
have faced.
Yeah.
I think the Spurs are probably giving them a better matchup. Because both teams are well balanced to me.
Uh-huh.
At least somewhat balanced from the guard spot to the forward to the big. Wemby, of course, Wemby to me wins that battle with Cat, but the disadvantage for Wemby with Wemby guarding Cat is that Cat can actually shoot the outside jumper. Wemby
Yeah.
hasn't really been guarding anybody this playoff series that he had to actually guard that can shoot the outside shot. But Cat,
Well, my thing is I see it flipped. I think it's in New York's favor because Cat can play with his back to against the goal, and no, he hasn't faced anyone that could do that. That can put Wemby. Wemby hasn't faced anybody that can put him in that type of defensive stance. And I
Position, yeah.
think, and you know where I'm going.
but he hasn't played
You
against
know,
Defensive Player of the Year though either.
facts, but here's the
besides them winning the cup, they won
Here-
the cup earlier, the midseason tournament. They beat the Spurs then.
what
But
was
he's
the
gotten
focal
better.
point? What was that? What was that? Can somebody pull up the box score on that?
For the in-season tournament? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
1 second.
I don't think anybody has put stress on the rim with Wemby in the game yet. And I think that's going to be a problem. Everybody playing this spread out basketball right now, and nobody's really putting stress on the hoop unless you driving. And I think that's letting Wemby off the hook. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. I got Brunson winning the Finals MVP. All right, but
If he continues to play, yeah.
I got Brunson always also doing a lot of bait and switch, where he's baiting Wemby in to get Cat that open layup, because they don't have anybody big outside of Wemby, bro. You know, like they're a bad matchup for anybody. I don't see them. I got it 6. I probably got it 5 games against OKC, but I know NBA gonna step in, so I'll say 6. If they get the Spurs, I have that
you have
going.
to say that.
I would have to probably go 6 games also.
You know what's crazy? So the Knicks beat the Spurs 124 to 113, but Wemby was on the minutes. Looks like he was on minutes restriction.
Okay.
He still ended up with 18 and 6, but they had Dylan Harper with 21, Victor with 18, Castle 15, Vassell 12, Fox 16, Cornette 14, and Harrison Barnes 11 because he was originally in the starting lineup before Wemby came back, and then Cornette ended up coming out of a seat, and then Champagnie also went into the starting lineup. So then you have the stats for the Knicks. Brunson wasn't even a high leading scorer for that game. It was actually OG Anunoby with 28.
And see, that's scary too.
It was,
and I was gonna say he's the X factor.
Yeah, that's a scary thought.
I was just gonna say he's the X factor in this series, because again, Wallace, and I'm talking about the forward Wallace, he tries to play a stretch 4 position, and that's gonna be a crutch to how the Knicks play ball.
You said Wallace? Wallace?
Yes, the forward.
You're talking about for
OKC.
Yeah. Oh, Casey Wallace. Okay.
Yeah, not the guard.
Okay. No, that's the guard. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the guard. I think when you and I were talking earlier last week, you mentioned the guard. I forgot to make a point that I'm
They're full
speaking of
forward. Yeah, they're forward.
the forward. I think
But I can also tell you that both teams are actually different now based on their teams and their guys that come off their bench, because a lot of the guys that was on their bench before are not on their benches anymore and not getting minutes. Like Yabu Sele is not over there anymore. I believe Jemison the third, he's not on their team anymore because they have Shamit coming off the bench for the Knicks. They have Jose Calderon. I mean, not Calderon, Lord Jesus. Jose Alvarado coming off the bench. Deuce McBride has also been getting minutes. He's on their bench. So it's
Jalen only hit
on the Knicks. It's a lot of guys on the Knicks now.
Jalen only hit 15 points tonight. That's how dominating they were.
Yeah, they had like 6 or 7 guys in double figures.
Mike Brown is a coach, man. He's a coach's coach.
Right.
Salute to him.
They did their thing for sure.
I think you made a point last Wednesday about his rotation that you just made a point of a few minutes ago, and I think honestly that's what's going to. He has tired out a lot of offenses with his rotation
because everybody gets a chance to play.
And so Jalen, Cat, those guys are fresh in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
This dude been playing 12 deep this entire playoff. This whole playoff.
Are you serious?
And that is a serious
throughout the playoffs.
serious disadvantage to any other team, man. I don't care who you are.
He's been playing 12 deep because remember,
when you have that deep of a lineup, man, they can hold on. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Because remember, OG Anunoby got hurt at a point in time with that hamstring. So someone had to fill in those other games. Although they were sweeping, they swept the second round and the semis and the conference finals. Like no one's paying attention to that. The only team that at least got 2 games off of them was the Hawks.
Yeah,
that's
and
it.
There were other guys.
And that's on the first round.
Got playing time then too. He's been playing literally 12 deep.
And when you can do that, you can win.
Well, because it's
minimum 10, but he's been playing at least 12 deep.
But I say that because again, people don't understand how much the importance of fresh legs in the fourth quarter, specifically when you're in this deep in the playoffs. Yeah, like you need your depth, and I'm not sitting here trying to pat myself on the back, but one of the things I did in the offseason myself. Look, man, one thing I did in the playoffs myself is got some depth, man. I'm going in. I hate a 12-man roster. I'm not gonna sit here in front, but bro,
it's necessary.
Come September 19th,
it's necessary.
You're gonna see Houston Red Storm with 12-man roster.
You'll need it because some guys not gonna be able to eat. Some guys not gonna show up. Some guys may not make the cut. Somebody gonna get hurt, and next man up.
Come on, man. Come on. In the playoffs, you're gonna need those legs because you need your stars, you need your studs to have fresh legs in the fourth quarter, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you're
speaking the truth.
Yeah. So I'm looking.
And that's regardless of whether you are up or down in the game. If you're down, you want them fresh because they can run the other team's stars ragged. If you're down, if and get it over with. If you're up, hey, put the knife in it. And then put your boys back.
And then slowly turn. Put the knife in and slowly turn.
Yeah. It's dagger season at this point. You feel me?
But one of the positives that Mike Brown came into was that the team was already structured. They just needed a different voice. And the reason I say this is because last year, and Tom Thibodeau has a history of running his guys into the ground.
Before you came on,
he has a history of doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Before you came on,
6-man rotation.
Maximum 7.
Yeah, bro. Well, run those guys in, bro. That's not it. That's
and that may have been an old way of coaching based on the more durable players were at the time, which that's cool. But from the time he head coached the Chicago Bulls to now, I got a chance to really pay attention to how he run a strict rotation of guys that he only wants to run. But then those guys ultimately end up getting hurt, like Taj Gibson, Luol Deng,
Jalen
Noah. Yeah,
Jalen last year. Last year, Jalen. You know,
yeah, he sure did get hurt. Yep, he got hurt.
Yeah.
They even made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they didn't make it to the finals, which I believe they would have beat OKC. I don't have no question.
No question. No
they
question.
Didn't have the energy to get there. They had
Folks,
no
like I've been saying, people, New York Knicks are a matchup nightmare, and it's shown. And to have Mike Brown come in and expose that, Sean P said something earlier to the point of when you have a coach who recognizes the roster that he has, that can put these pieces together at the right time, and to watch this, to trust what you've put together. That's not saying Tom Thibodeau didn't trust his guys, but good God, man.
And I disagreed with that. I said he didn't, because if he did, they would have had a larger rotation.
Facts. I mean, you hate to say it's not trust, but
that's what it boils down to. I don't trust you to come in to help me win this game. I'm going to stick with what I know.
And that's running my guys in the ground when they ain't got
yeah. I suggest y'all do some extra wind sprints, because you could be playing the whole game.
These boys celebrating on Cleveland's floor.
Yeah. Well,
man,
did y'all hear what Cleveland?
About to turn up.
The good thing is, it's not that far away. I'm sure they got plenty of people in New York there.
You see them. You see them. Did y'all hear what they did to Fat Joe and like 10 others, Knicks fans? They wouldn't give him floor seats.
Of course.
Oh, they wouldn't give him floor seats.
You know why? Because right now they be on the floor.
Oh man, you can't. Man, hold on, wait. Talk about.
Imagine Fat Joe on the floor. How much space he's taking up? They want a place to celebrate, man.
But Fat Joe, not really Fat Joe no more.
No, he ain't. I gotta give it to him.
You know, crack. He ain't big no more like that. But to sit here and tell someone with that type of notoriety, for one. Two, he has the cachet to pay for the floor seats if he wanted them, which I'm sure he did.
Yes.
Why bring that type of publicity to your team or to the franchise on the last game, whether you win or lose? So now y'all really sound like some suckers and some haters.
Bro, you know Gilbert was butthurt when LeBron made his decision. I wasn't surprised. I mean,
of course. I'm a Heat fan. I'm a Heat fan to this day, so that didn't bother me. It was, and he made the decision on my birthday. So July 8th, 2010, he made that decision.
Yeah,
my man.
And the first thing I said out of my mouth was, "This was the worst birthday ever."
Like that?
That is what I said out of my mouth, because the reason I said that is because everything that has happened and shown the course of his career has come to fruition. He's been great. He's not been great. If they win, it's because of him. If they lose, it's because of somebody else.
Yeah.
The scrutiny or the criticism never still falls head and shoulders on him.
It doesn't.
And me personally, as far as superstars, it's one thing to blame individual players or say, well, I didn't have enough this, I didn't have enough that. I didn't get that from a Tim Duncan or Kevin Garnett or MJ or Kobe. As much as people want to try to pick and choose and, he did say this, he did. No. This man has literally come out of his mouth, I didn't have enough help. And his fans back it up. Well, he didn't have enough help. He didn't have enough help. I'm going to break it down like
this. You know what? I'm not a fan of the dude. I'm not a fan of the dude at all. I'm going to tell you that 100%.
Nah, I'm listening.
But one thing I get tired of hearing too is that it was because of Kyrie he got a champion. It was because of this he got a champion. I'm sorry, but when you putting up, man, when you lead the team in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals, God daggone it, nobody's helping you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing their job. You did what you were supposed to do. They did what they were supposed to do.
But you having the sidekick that's averaging 22 plus games.
No, Kyrie was 22 points, like 25 to 27.
27, yes. And guess what? Kyrie is a shooting guard. He did what he was supposed to do. He put the ball in the hole. Yeah. That's his job.
Yeah.
LeBron's job is not that. He's a point forward, man. He's a facilitator. When he has the most points, there's a problem, I think, with that. Because that means, somewhere along the line, and I'm speaking from a basketball fan standpoint, I'm not looking for him to put up the most points per game. Because he's like the second or third option if he's facilitating.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree at all. I don't disagree at all.
Jalen Brunson wins the
Eastern Conference
MVP.
MVP, and he should have won it,
25.5 points a game, 7.7 assists per game. Whoo, I would love to see what's this plus and minus for this.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, I'm just upset I didn't have enough dough to put on my daggone DraftKings today.
Listen, look, you and me both was over here like, man, I don't even know if it's worth betting on this game.
And well, I'm gonna tell you this much, man. With the odds they were giving, man, I think that I could have, if I'd had a couple pennies to put together, I could have came up with about $300-400, man.
He said I could have came up with something for some gas with the way it's going.
Yeah,
gas through the roof. Because
they really was, they had some really fantastical odds that the Knicks was gonna close out tonight. Now,
what was the spread tonight? What was the spread tonight?
And, I'd have to go back. I'm in the middle, but I'm trying to tell you, it's if I remember correctly, I just put a little mop. If I had 50 cents alone on that daggone books, I could have made close to about 300.
Yeah. Man, you know what's crazy and interesting about the take that you just gave, Sean?
Oh my God!
About LeBron and him being leading in every statistical category.
Jesus.
When you have been gifted to be that great and talented,
yes,
and you've shown what you can do, a team does have they do have an expectation of this is what we can expect from you.
Right, exactly. I agree with that 100%.
However,
I agree that he has fallacies, man. I agree that my man, and I'm not, I ain't been so much a Bulls fan as I am a Wizards fan, and then before it was the Bullets, But I loved watching Mike play, and guess what? I also hated it because Michael Jordan was both the most amazing and most frustrating player on the floor in the same game at the same time. He could wow you with his talents and his athleticism and his ability and his desire.
Yeah.
But oh my God, when he was having an off night and they started calling fouls and nobody was within 2 feet of him, when he would go to the freaking line and shoot 25 just so he could get his 30. Come on, man. Yeah. That was frustrating to me when he would whine and cry and jump up and down. People forget this. They think this is a LeBron thing. When he said, like Mike, if I could be like Mike, just about everything that man does that I see pretty much is like Mike. Now, the flopping part, I want to say that he got a lot of that from my boy, the Beard, because the Beard was a flop master. He put a foot out in the middle of a 3-pointer just to get knocked over. Come on, man.
Bro, they got a clip right now on your boy Dort for OKC
of him clipping players.
Yeah,
I've been waiting to do my video on. I've been waiting to post it. I have a whole video for it,
bro. What is that about? Like, fellas, the spread tonight was -2.5 Knicks. Jesus,
yeah. Do you see what I'm saying now, Larry?
They didn't have a chance.
I could have made some money.
Man.
Good God,
man! But Sean P. But Sean P. Real quick, that spread got you, Larry.
I'm trying to tell you, it got both of us because I told you 50 cents could have got me somewhere, man.
Hey, I've been quiet ever since I've seen it.
You thought Sean P. was playing? I went on there and did it like, what if I had this much? What if I had? I started looking to see if I had the bonus bucks. I mean, I'm looking for everything, man. Come on, man.
But Sean P, man, with what you said, I don't disagree with that because the superstars gonna get the calls once they learn the rules, once they learn the angles of the game. Kobe Bryant even came out and said once he learned the angles of where the referees are gonna be at, that's how he learned how he could get his calls.
Absolutely.
And that's how he learned how he can do some of his little sneaky tricks. So the
acting skills,
if he want to go by you and you too close on him, he'll grab your arm. That'll help prepare him for. Like he spoke about these things. After he played, that way it wouldn't seem
Yeah.
Like he's doing that while he's still playing. But what I was going to say, man, is I have so many parts of talking about the game of basketball that a lot of guys don't think about, and it's not us. It's when I hear other guys talk about basketball on their podcast and their show, and this avenues they don't think about.
Most of them are casuals. I'm gonna leave it at that.
No, they're definitely casuals. But
Yeah.
I'll say this: how many teams do you think LeBron has lost to that actually ended up being the eventual champions?
Wow.
No, you're talking about
not the ones in the finals. I mean the ones that was on the road to actually go win the finals. How many teams do you think he actually lost to that actually ended up winning the finals?
Wow, I'm gonna say maybe one or two. That's a short list, man.
Two exactly.
Yeah, it's a short list.
It's two. The Boston Celtics in 08.
And Celtics, yep.
And the Nuggets in 20.
Nuggets, yeah. Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
MJ and Kobe were playing against teams that ended up actually winning on their way to the championship, if that was to be the case.
Yeah.
But for Kobe, that didn't happen much because he only went to 7 finals and lost 2.
Right.
And he won. No, I'm sorry. He went to. I think he went to 8 then.
He may have. We know that he got 5 chips.
He may have went to 8 because he went to 7. I'm sorry, he went to 7.
He went to 7.
Lost to the Pistons.
Yeah.
And lost to the Celtics and came back and beat the Celtics.
Right.
So it only happened to Kobe. Twice actually, because the eventual champions never became anything else past that because he won the other ones.
Right.
But any other time in the playoffs when Kobe played, the teams that he lost to, that happened to him right off the top of my head one time.
Right.
Dallas.
Right.
In 11.
Okay. Yep.
MJ, it happened back to back. Because he lost to the Celtics.
The Celtics.
And he lost to the Pistons.
The Pistons, yeah.
So that happened a few times. LeBron had happened 3 or twice, and then Kobe had happened at least once that we know right up top of our head. If not the Spurs, because clearly the Spurs won quite a few along that journey too. So we can throw the Spurs in.
MJ, how about the Magic? Did the Magic win that championship that year that they when he came back? I can't remember.
No, they lost.
No, they didn't.
That's
right. They lost to King. You're right.
That's when Clutch City had the 2 back-to-back.
Right, you're right.
So it's like these guys are losing to the eventual champions, and he's losing to teams that they're not supposed to lose to. Just like in 2009 and 2010, your team was 60+ wins, and you're considered to be the 2-time reigning back-to-back MVP. You didn't have help all season long, or you had help all season long, and all of a sudden you don't have help once you get into the playoffs.
That's a problem.
When you had Mo Williams as an all-star with you along their journey.
That's the problem. That's the problem I have.
Kobe, MJ, and I can't even say Tim Duncan. These guys needed one all-star, and they won.
Right.
He's played with multiple, handpicked them, and has not always won and achieved.
Can I say this too? And this is just to be fair, and I think y'all will agree with me. The errors make a difference in that argument. I'm going to say the errors make a difference in that, because if I look at the Bulls when Jordan was there and the Bulls were winning, I'm sorry, but they were the super team. They really were. But when you look at LeBron right now and what he had to go through, aside from Dallas, and I'm going to tell you something, that was just superb coaching. That was superb coaching with Dallas. The Spurs.
Was the coach.
No, the Spurs. I'm sorry, the Spurs.
Popovich.
Yes, he put on a coaching display. He found LeBron's weakness, and at that time, it was him putting his back to the basket.
That wasn't even superb coaching. Mike Brown was running the Spurs plays.
Yeah.
How you
but it wasn't their plays, it was their defense.
No, but how are you going to? No, it's not just their defense. If I know your plays because they're our plays, I'm supposed to beat you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
not only that, the games were not blowouts. They had chances to win the games.
They did.
But here's the thing that I heard that concept But here's the problem that I had, because they really weren't playing, like, they weren't playing that kind of, how can I put this? They really weren't playing that type of defense. Like, I understand that Mike Brown was running Spurs sets, but that wasn't really, like, let's really look at that series, fellas. Like, they were going under LeBron's picks.
Yeah, they was letting him shoot.
And they was letting him shoot. Pop didn't care what the sets were. They were going to let him shoot. And he shot.
Yeah.
He legit. Look, Booby shot them in the series. He got them.
He did.
He got them there.
That started from that started from against the Pistons.
Yeah.
The last game that they played against the Pistons, Daniel Booby Gibson, and I literally just saw it. He scored 31 points, 19 in the fourth quarter in Game 6 against the Pistons in 07 to send them to the finals when LeBron went 3 for 11 from the
Talk
field.
to me, bro.
Yeah.
Talk to me, bro.
So we can't keep saying he don't have help.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I can say this much about that year. It was one of the few times that I actually heard him say, "That's on me. I played like crap," and that he didn't say crap, but he said, "I played."
No, of course.
He honestly owned that one.
Well,
he owned that one. He did own that one when they lost.
He owned 2011 too, because that was on him as well.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That finals alone, that finals alone puts him. And it's not just because he was playing for the Heat, as me being a Heat fan. I got a chance to see what it really looked like up close. They did the exact same thing. They played superb defense on LeBron while D Wade got off on him. He was the only reason he was in the game. And LeBron was the fifth leading scorer in that series. Fifth. D Wade, Dirk, Chris Bosh, Jason Terry, then LeBron.
I tell people
then
that
you have fans that'll say, well, when D Wade went off and LeBron didn't show up, he couldn't lead them. But when LeBron show up and D Wade don't show up, they still win. No, we can't.
That's not happening.
No, we can't do that. I tell people the debate has been over since 2011. We gave the Spurs swept series a mulligan. We gave that to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We gave you that mulligan because everybody was gonna say it's your youth and it's going.
It's your first one. You might have had the jitters.
I mean, I get it. So we gave you a mulligan, although it was on you, but we gave you a mulligan. That 2011, it's no way to bounce back from that. It doesn't matter what you do after that, which he failed miserably after that. But it doesn't matter what you do after 2011. That will always be your demise and probably put you in the top 15, no doubt.
Man, I gotta say, again, I'm not a fan, but I'm telling you my number one, and then we can go to Gloss, and I'm not gonna be mad at anybody's list ever. My number one is I got a 1A and a 1B, and that's between Jordan and Wilt. I got LeBron number 3, and and because I got a 1A, 1B, I'm going down to number 3, not 2, and I got a 3A and 3B, and that's LeBron and Kareem. And then after that, I got to put Russell. And I really want to put Russell and Big O down at this, Oscar got to go in there somewhere, I feel. And then you got Dr. J. I mean, those are my guys up the top on Mount Rushmore.
I said this Friday, I can't give Wilt that spot because he flat out could not beat Russell head to head. And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about
if it was a one-on-one matchup, Wilt kills Russell. But he had to compete against guys that were on the bench that became Hall of Famers, man.
I'm not talking about his squad. When I make that statement, I am not talking about that squad. I'm talking about you got to understand, Wilt was averaging 20-20 going into that series, bro.
Mm-hmm. And look what they asked him to do too.
Russell stopped all of that. Russell stopped all of that, bro.
He is less than Russell stopping it as to what they asked Wilt to do. They asked him
to do what he's been doing.
No, they asked him to pass more. They did ask him to pass. They asked him to, because they felt like he was good at assists, man.
He averaged the most assists in the season before after that.
Absolutely. They asked him to give that ball up, man. And because they knew that they were going to focus on him, and they felt like there's no way that you by yourself are going to win. We need you to pass. He did, and they got this shit beat out of him. They got
the Celtics did not need to focus on him because they had Bill Russell, the equalizer. That's what I'm telling you, man. They got to stop this, bro.
I'm not.
You got to stop this, man.
Bill Russell's he's a career 14 and 22 rebound and was averaging like 5-6 blocks. And as
Wilt
came I spoke about the other day, he was the inventor of it.
Yeah. So when you go up against Wilt, and we talking about Russell and Wilt going head to head, I'm not talking about. Hey, look, when we talking about when Jordan got swept on a squad of 6 Hall of Famers, no question. But that's a committee. Russell made them Hall of Famers. And then 2, you're looking at the numbers that Wilt had going into that series, bro. Russell was the reason why those numbers was low. And not only was he not as productive, because I'm not saying he wasn't productive at all. I'm not pissing on that man's game whatsoever. He was very productive because he was the team. But when you had Russell, the equalizer, you got to give Russell. That's why I don't put Wilt. I said this the other night. That's why I don't put Wilt over Russell. Because when they battled in them finals, man, Russell had his way. I'm sorry. That's facts. That's documented. I can't. You look at them highlights. You look at them highlights, bro, and Russell put it. I mean, bro, they were going at it, but Russell got the best of it, man, because Wilt couldn't do what he used to do.
So and it's probably because this wasn't a thing during Russell's time. And this is when the casual podcasters and guys my age and younger would try to kill Bill Russell. But out of those 11 championships, there was no finals MVP at all.
Right.
Which would, to some of them, would be an asterisk. But if they weren't even offering the award, you can't really use that. But somebody out here is going to try to use that. But if we're talking about career head to head, I can give it to you right now. Their teams, because it was only 8 teams at the time, and as it was slowly expanding, they were 57 and 37, Bill Russell ahead. 57 to 37 in the regular season. The playoff, Russell's teams beat Wilt's 7 out of 8 series.
Right.
So just about every time we played, every other time you lost to me, if not every time.
Yeah.
And what was the numbers?
The points per game is going to be the difference maker here. Because as an individual talent, Wilt has the numbers on.
Yes, he does. That's what I was saying.
30.1 to Bill Russell's 15.1.
Yeah.
22.9 rebounds to Bill Russell's 22.5. 4.4 assists to Bill Russell's 4.3. Wilt Chamberlain has 4 MVPs as league MVPs to Bill Russell's 5 league MVPs. NBA titles, Wilt Chamberlain 2 to Bill Russell's 11, and then 1 Finals MVP for Wilt Chamberlain. But it also says that they didn't really have the Finals MVP during Bill Russell's initial run, so he ended up getting one on the later tier. Wilt was considered to be the more dominant scorer by a massive margin, averaged 50.4 points in the 61-62 season, scored 100 points in the game, and also led the NBA in scoring 7 times. Russell's focus far more on defense, rebound, and leadership in the team play. Right. And so he was an elite shot blocker before blocks were officially tracked, which is why I said he's the inventor of blocks. We spoke about that on another video. He was also the defensive anchor for the Celtics, and he
Yeah.
revolutionized team defense and fast break basketball.
And he was
So
also a coach for a couple of those championships.
yeah, for 2 or 3 of them. But their overall impact to their winning styles is completely different because of their individual gameplay itself. Bill Russell was more team and defensive oriented, while Wilt Chamberlain was more individual points and trying to galvanize the team just by him. But you see where that led him. It led him to winning fewer, while Bill Russell's team success allowed him to get where he was headed.
Absolutely.
So as an individual talent, Wilt Chamberlain would always get that nod over Bill. But for both of them, and Shapi, you missed this part of the segment when Brother Larry and I spoke about it. I believe that the all-time greatest of all time list need to be reinvented. And when I say that, I mean and he can let you know what I mean. It needs to be broken down into 2 eras, but one needs to be considered a pioneer list. And then
I was there for that. Yeah, I was there for that because my pioneer list did not have LeBron or Mike on it.
Okay, yeah, no, they would be on the secondary list, but the pioneer list are the guys who began.
If I remember correctly, my pioneer list did have Wilt on there. It had I want to say Mikan on there. It had Russell on there. Definitely Russell was number 1 on my list.
We brought up David Thompson and a bunch of guys.
And if I'm not mistaken, I had the logo and Pistol Pete.
Yeah, and I still stand 10 toes down on that, because what that does, it still respects and honors the guys who's created the game that we love for where it is, and not to put a disrespectful stain on them, while we still can love or watch or not like or watch these guys who's playing today. Because at the same token, how we have guys who are trying to revolutionize for the Black community, and we're moving forward, like your Dr. King and so on and so forth. We can go back before them and look at Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey. We can look at all these guys who helped revolutionize where we are today, and not spit on and ridicule those who did it before.
Yes,
exactly. These young cats don't realize. So I just think that list needs to be created. It is something I'm working on.
I like when you presented that the other night, because that makes that makes sense out of everything that's been put out there, because you can't spit on. Look, man, I'm the first to say why this person isn't here and why this person isn't there, solely because, man, look, that era, like you just said, 8 teams slowly growing, like the competition wasn't that great, but you still got to play the person in front of you. Yeah. You still got to play the person in front of you. I get it. I respect it. But I think the era between the mid 70s to the 90s was a golden era.
Okay.
I say the mid 70s, like 76, 77, when they did the merger with the ABA, bro.
Yeah, that changed everything, man.
It was another level. That changed everything. It showed the television rights, the whole, and that's why old man Jerry Buss went on and bought the Lakers, because he saw
the potential
when it made that switch. Oh, no question.
He saw what could happen. He kind of foresighted it before it happened.
And I want to say something too about, and this goes into another thing. It might be another segment that we might have to put up. People talk about the players today. Imagine this, and I'm going to tell you this right now. During those wonderful 90s, when the Bulls traded Jordan's boy, you know what I'm talking about, to the Knicks, they did not have the collective bargaining agreement that these guys had. They did not have a say in what they could do and where they could go. They were basically slaves to whoever drafted them and gave them their contract. The owners had a complete say in everything. We talk about these cats today and what they're doing, their movement, and man, if Jordan had the collective bargaining agreement that LeBron had and the ability to do what these cats had today, do you know that New York Knicks would have more championships? Because he would have followed.
I don't think so.
I know he would have. Because that's, people,
It's
they put this down, and they will tell you even on Google it's a complete lie. And we'll talk about Jerry Krause. He completely lied. I watched the video. Not the video. I actually watched the news. The actual, when Jordan went on a freaking newscast crying because his boy got traded. I mean, literal crying and
Oakley.
begging out of his contract.
To my Oakley.
He wanted to go to New York, and they would not let him out that contract. And then that's, they bought Grant over. They got Pippen, and then that was ball game. They started winning. They credit to Jerry Krause for building those Bulls.
And not
See, I'm not
If we're not
like
listening to MJ.
today's fans. Today's fans are fans of players. Wherever that player goes, that's who they rooting for.
That's
They're
where
not
they go.
fans
They
of
root for
basketball and of their team. They have no loyalty to a team.
Nah,
Yeah,
you're right.
No, absolutely.
You're right.
And
Absolutely
that's been a thing for a long. That's been a thing for a long time. I think
Yes.
At least
after the
23
late
seasons.
2000s.
Yeah,
After the
man.
last, well, at least after the last two. After I can honestly say that actually happened when LeBron left Cleveland.
I said for the last 20, at least the last 20 years.
Yeah, maybe
When
somewhere in that range.
When he left Cleveland, that opened the eyes for superstars, because when we look at it, you brought it up as traded, not the guy actually just leaving because he wanted to.
Yeah, right.
But
He didn't have that
had
opportunity.
the opportunity to leave. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. But LeBron had everything. He had the ball in his court. Him and D Wade
Yep.
had already spoke. Heck, it wasn't even supposed to be Chris Bosh.
Can I tell you this? He and
supposed
D
to be
Wade
Carmelo
spoke, but
Anthony
here's
this
the deal that nobody wants to admit or even. LeBron spoke to the Cavaliers management about bringing D Wade back to Cleveland, and they rebuked.
D-Wade
They
said
said
he wasn't
no,
going to
and
Cleveland.
then
D-Wade
that's
said he
when
wasn't going
Pat
to Cleveland.
Riley re-signed D Wade and signed Bosh,
Chris
and
Bosh.
it was Pat Riley who recruited LeBron. LeBron didn't just make a decision and go. LeBron had no intention on leaving Cleveland, but when they nixed that D Wade trade, D Wade was he was a free agent. Then that's when Miami re-signed him, and then
Fellas,
it's a part of that. It's a part that we missing though. They
Okay.
are originally going to either go Knicks or Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, that's true. They had
Those
thought
two
about
are
that too,
originally-
and that's the only reason
Listen,
again
it
why.
wasn't-
The only reason why, once again, is because what? Cleveland would not. The manager and the owner both they declined to re-sign because D Wade was with them once, and they didn't give him the plan. They didn't give him the play that he desired. They felt like he was over his little limit. He reached his peak, and now they didn't want him there. They really didn't want him there.
Nah,
Went back to Miami.
Go to Cleveland. D Wade didn't want to go and play anywhere that was cold, and if he did,
Yeah.
he was going to only choose Chicago, where he's from.
Right.
That's well documented. But Chris,
Yes,
Bosh
I'll
was
go
never
along with
even-
that too. But
Chris
the
Bosh
object was
Chris
for
Bosh
them to
was the
team
last
up.
option. Chris
Yeah,
Bosh was the
fellas.
last option. It was
Fellas.
Carmelo or Amari Stoudemire.
Fellas,
Right.
Right. ESPN just put a nice graphic up. Don't want to interrupt what you're talking about, but this
Nah,
is
you
like
interrupt us, man. Talk.
Nah, let's go. No, talk to
no,
us.
no. This is at the moment news right here. I didn't
it's
know
Reverend
this.
Larry's show, man. We ain't running that.
Right.
But the Cleveland Cavaliers, of course, they just got swept. I did not know they were the highest team on payroll. They had the highest team payroll in the league. I did not know that. And they're saying James Harden, 42.3 million is a player option this offseason. I don't
Who
see them
wants
picking
that option though?
I don't see them picking that up though.
No, he gonna have to pick it up because he's not gonna get another big contract after this. He's not gonna get another 43 a year.
I just don't see it. And you know what? I'm going to be honest about this. Is he still the James Harden from OKC?
I don't think James Harden was ever who we thought he was. The analytics is what allowed him to be who he became.
Okay, I give you that.
Because he never showed it to us in the playoffs, which is what a lot of guys don't just get their money from the regular season. You get your money from what you can produce and show in the playoffs.
James Harden lost me in Game 7 against Golden State when he was at OKC. He lost it for me. That was it.
I think honestly,
he got
his
OKC was supposed to win that championship. Hands down, they were supposed to win that. And James Harden, it's almost like he went over to the bench. The commissioner called and said, "Hey, look, man, you bet not make another shot."
I think a lot of what
still when he played for the Rockets.
I think
was that the Rockets?
You said
it was the Rockets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rockets. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
I think a lot of what happened to James. Excuse me. I think a lot of what happened to James is, his years with the Rockets and how he was able to handle, or the lack thereof, like the management and the he couldn't handle really truly the weight of the responsibility that they gave him. He couldn't handle that, and he failed miserably because of that. When they took away his lob threat that last year, I think we spoke on that. I think that was the beginning of the end, because it was how we were winning / losing. Like, we were losing because we were the worst rebounding team in the league, and it was. Yeah. Here's the sad thing about trash basketball, but because you're winning, it's a success. You made not rebounding an okay thing. You made chunking up 43 threes to get that 30%. You made that a thing, and that was terrible. That is terrible basketball, bro.
That is atrocious.
The logic behind that is, it was god awful. The logic behind that was terrible.
Yeah. Analytics killed the game so bad. Analytics killed the game so bad because the way James Harden played, his game never flourished past what it was, and I say that only because James Harden don't post up.
Nope.
He don't move without the ball. He stay at the top of the key like Luka does. He's waiting to get the ball back so he can do his same tween, double step back shot. If you in his airspace, he's gonna try to see if he can sell the call. He's either gonna go to the rim, bring his arm up to see if you're gonna put your arm in there, try to get the call to get to the free throw line. That's it. He don't shoot mid range. That's what analytics did. It took all the mid range scores out.
Yeah.
Chris Paul.
And now I just don't think he has to add. I think he's beyond the peak of that driving, dunking James Harden that we, had seen in the past. He's just
he can't blow by nobody.
Nah, he ain't blowing by nobody no more. That's done.
Oh no.
And so he was never a mid-range scorer. He was always a scorer from the three, getting to the cup, being a lob threat, or throwing that little floater with the left hand. He'll dunk every now and then, being a 6'5", so you would think he'll dunk from time to time when he was much younger, but he was never a mid-range scorer. So that's why your Melos ended up being out the league. They're slowly pushing DeMar DeRozan out. Devin Booker has not had great seasons as of late. Shea is the only one who has benefited from it, but a lot of us have our reasons why he's benefiting from it. We can talk about that another time. But as far as a game of mid-range, they didn't want that. Melo was one of your most efficient mid-range, and y'all didn't want him shooting that shot when he was with y'all. He played for the Rockets.
Right.
He played
and
they mixed him out.
I'm about to play devil's advocate. I got to push Reverend Larry because we have been rolling for about almost an hour and 20 minutes just on basketball. Primarily, we touched on a little bit on the SEC, but we were into something else also before show. And I kind of want us to. We've hit almost everything. Again, shout out to the Knicks, man. We were talking about the news and watching the news and not watching the news and streaming.
Okay,
Brother Ace. Are you a news proponent? Do you watch the news? Do you watch anything where you gather
as I've gotten older and being a dad and doing a lot of things that the country needs or whatever? Yeah, I have to at least be somewhat aware of things. So I just want to see where we're going to see if I know what's happening.
I understand. I kind of feel where we're going. You know what? I'm not even going to lie. I have let go and let God when it comes to the news, and I mean that specifically because. And as I was touching on with Reverend and I said I was going to save it for the show. I am an old Marine.
Okay.
I no longer serve in uniform. Right. But when they released me from service, they did not release me from the oath that I took. And I did not take an oath to the flag. I did not take an oath to the president or the office of the president. I did not even take an oath for the protection of the United States of America. I took an oath to protect the Constitution of the United States of America, and because I know it's being tampered with, I could see myself being killed either at the White House gates or on the Capitol right now. So I do not watch it.
Okay.
I refuse.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And with me, still being in uniform, I have a take similar to yours, just probably not as in depth, because from the time you served and from the time I served, times are different. It don't take away from whatever we've dealt with.
Yes.
But your reason being and behind it may have the scars and wounds to show it.
Yeah.
Right. And mine do as well. But my take is that I respect the position. I don't have to respect the person that's in
person. No, indeed. Absolutely.
Because that's where the higher, hierarchy of what the position means. And that's why people that's why people take positions to the head with ego and pride. It's not that you want to be a respectable person without having the position of the title. Because you can do a job, have the title of the job.
Absolutely.
But can you have the title of the job and then do the job respectfully?
Right.
And that is me.
And I'm going to be honest, when I said let go and let God, the reason why I have to say that, and let me justify is biblical. No power.
Okay.
No power. No power cometh but by God. So if he's there, I can simply just pray for the office. I can pray for the man enough. Because for me to say I hope he fails is like for me to get on a cruise ship and say I hope the captain sinks it.
Yeah,
I'm on this thing too.
No, I'm on this thing too. Yeah.
I'm on this thing too. So no, I want him to succeed. But what I have to understand is that if he's there, no matter how he got there, I don't care if he stole it. If he's there, God put him there. I may not like him as a person. I don't. I may not like what he's doing. I don't. But whatever it is that's happening, all things, not some things, not most things, not a majority of things, all things work together for the good of those who love God, to called according to his purpose. If he's there, he's there because God called him to be there, or else he just wouldn't be. So I have to trust God on it. And because I know I'm a human being with a bunch of emotion and can get emotional, I have to remove myself from that and just let God have his way.
Yeah. For me with the news though, it's just to keep me informed with things that's going on around the world. No, based on what they show, yes.
Yeah.
Because with the news, it's more catastrophic than it is with sports. But I use it interchangeably in try, at least in the same respect. If I'm gonna take what someone's showing me from a sports sense and someone's posting something that may not be true with all this AI stuff that's going on,
right?
And we're able to come and have conversation in depth or not, and not cause the uproar or cause chaos, but at least to be indulged in the conversation. It could be the same thing with the news. Not saying that that's the case, but we know that technology and AI is really becoming the thing, and some things are not being seen as being what it is anymore. And so we can take what we see as to believe it, or we can say to heck with it. It has nothing to do with me. As long as my family is safe and okay, I'm gonna focus on them. And that's kind of what I do. I'll see something, I'll read something, I'll be aware of it, I'll have the information. If it's something that could become harmful, whatever, I'll let my family know, watch my kids, mom, grandmother, so on and so forth. But as far as an everyday thing, if it's not within even the region of where I am, I'm not really focused too much on it until it becomes a question. Like when COVID happened, no one really took COVID serious until it actually came onto our soil. Then that's when people start looking at it a little bit different. Some people believed in taking the vaccine, some people didn't. Some people passed away from taking the vaccine, some people didn't. So it's kind of up and down on what the news can show. I'm just not going to be oblivious to what's being presented to me, because it can hit home and affect me as well.
I got you. So I mean, to be quite honest with you, I get you on that. I can respect that position and decision. Mine, like I said, I'm one of the Reverend Larry know me. I will run with something quick. Not and not just anything that you tell me, because I'm an extremely intelligent individual. So you're not just going to tell me something, I'm gonna believe it and go. But when I feel it and I see it, and I know that I'm right, I'm willing to go to any length.
Yeah. No, that's when you know you standing 10 toes down on what you're saying. When you willing to go any length. Nah, for
Any
sure.
lengths. I'm willing to die
Nah,
for
for
that.
sure.
And right now, I've got too much to do to put myself in that position to die.
Nah, absolutely.
You know, and Reverend Larry is very aware of it. I threw over my proposal. I'm in a position right now where I'm your man. I'm trying to change the world. I'm trying to take him with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
man.
know,
It's all about reciprocity, man. I support those that support me, but at the end of the day, I don't just support anybody. You feel me?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
association is everything to me, and you have to be, you have to, sweet baby Jesus.
Mm.
You have, good God, I wasn't expecting that to walk around the corner. Sorry about that, y'all. But
Lord, look what you made them recognize.
Jesus, take the wheel, please.
Yeah,
man,
because I can't do it.
man, wife, you wrong for that one. That's just all I would say, man. She dead wrong for that one. But anyway, man. Yeah.
I'm a man.
Oh,
I've been tempted.
hey, look, man, look. I don't forgot my train of thought, but check it out, just in case y'all didn't know, just in case y'all didn't know who y'all was.
Oh,
I gotta mute my mic, man.
This man is on a hot mic. This is public. Come down, rain. Lord, rain down. We don't know what we do. And maybe we do know, but right now, the human and our flesh. Reverend Larry, I love you.
Hey, man, I love you.
It wouldn't be right if we wasn't real. I'm trying to tell you, we wouldn't be right if we wasn't real, man. That's one thing I can honestly say that I'm going to get from this man. I love him.
Oh, gonna be real, baby.
For 15 years, me and this man have been kicking it. And I'm telling you one thing about us: what you see is what you get. Oh, we do represent a mighty God, but I'm telling you, we ain't faking like we got it, man. We are all works under progress, man. We are works in progress.
Right.
And the fact,
man,
the minute that somebody tells me they got it, I want them to go ahead and lay down and get buried then before they take a next step that messes it all up.
Man, speaking of getting buried, I didn't know this game was going like this, bro. They showing the highlights. This was Ananobly just dunked on somebody, and it wasn't even right. He baptized somebody.
Oh, he disrespectful.
Hey, hold on, wait. Look, so
he baptized it, bro.
Look, we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but did we see Stephon Castle bury Harkenstein the other day? Y'all didn't see Stephon Castle just out of nowhere, pogo stick and dunk Harkenstein. I'm talking about he put him in the rim.
Yeah,
that's gonna be top 3, top 5 dunks of the year for sure. It came out.
Ananobly is out here. What?
Hey,
I saw that
tough.
Down the middle. Down the middle.
He came down the middle. Yeah. And Anunoby, he has a championship already too when they won in Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah, you know what? That was the first when I saw that Toronto, man, and my man, our MVP from that game, you know him very well. A much taller and a much slower version of Kobe and Mike. I watched him with the fadeaways. I watched him with the mid-range. I watched his moves. And it was like watching a much taller, slower Mike. And he had that dog mentality during that series. Now, where it was the other time, I don't know. But during that series, he was that dude.
We talking about Kawhi, right?
Kawhi.
That was his one and done year.
Yeah, that was his and in that championship series, I saw glimpses. I saw glimpses of Kobe and Mike.
But he got lucky though, bro.
Okay, but
why you say he got lucky?
Oh, come on, man.
It was just their year, their time. It was in the right place.
It was a right place, right time. You doggone right. Because KD pulling up with a Achilles.
Yeah.
Clay pulling up with a knee. Come on,
injury. Man. Yeah, it was everything that could have happened for
everything that could have happened. Yeah.
LeBron first year going to the West.
Yeah. It was
Ah,
everything.
man,
It was a perfect storm.
You snapped through
It's a
that wrench
man,
in there.
perfect
You snapped through
storm.
that wrench in there.
bruh. I love what he tries to make the bubble, but
Mhm.
bro, come on, man. Come
But
on.
You
so
know what? I'm not gonna lie about that
I'm
though.
gonna be devil's advocate on that too myself.
Yeah,
Only reason I
man.
say
You
that
know what?
because
That's a
if
harder
they had
chip to win
lost,
for me when you ain't got. You know what? That's that David when he was in Ziklag type situation when you got to encourage yourself, man, because you ain't got
I
no
don't agree with
fans
that.
behind you. You got nothing going on for you
I
but
don't
that team in front of
I just don't agree with that part though. I don't agree with
you.
that
I
part
do.
only because having to travel, losing sleep, all of those things is something that you didn't have to worry about throughout that time. Not only that, you had 3 or 4 months before you even went to the bubble to get the most rest you could get
Come
because of
on,
that.
man.
Rest, yeah, but
So
guess
yeah,
what else happens during those three or four
so your
months,
body.
man? If you're not together practicing, you get rusty.
No, I mean, I mean that's great, but you got to
But they
realize
had
they
all
also
that.
but they played leading up to that. So every team was there. Some teams wanted to
They
leave,
had
some
all
teams
that.
didn't. But the only pushback I give is if they would have lost, then he would still get ridiculed that y'all didn't have to do all that extra. Y'all didn't have to travel. Y'all was all in the same place. Y'all was with each other every day, so y'all got to get a chance to be closer. Meals was
I don't.
Y'all had the workout facility. If they would have lost to that Miami Heat team that did not have a superstar, he definitely would have got ridiculed. I cannot even sit here and act as
Well,
though
no, you don't. But you don't. But see, you don't lose to that.
but
You
that's what I'm
lose.
saying
You
though.
lose to a. You lose to a Joker. You can possibly even lose to God. Jeez.
But he
Sure.
did lose to Jokic. Got swept 2 times back to back
Well, I'm talking about that year though.
with AD with their team
Yeah,
still.
I'm talking about that year. Like you don't. It's there's some things like you don't do that as a superstar like LeBron. You
And
don't
they
have you
great
don't have
team.
you
They
don't
had a
have you don't have an AD and lose against Miami. Of course you're gonna get pissed on. You don't do that. You don't
who was by the way leading them in every statistical category,
and still got the and he they
and
still
LeBron still ended up with the Finals MVP.
that's what I was about to say.
I'm just because that happened
That's
that had to happen to Jason Tatum in the 24 Finals when they beat Dallas. Jason Tatum's leading them in every statistical category,
I don't know.
but
I
Jalen
don't
Brown, but Jason Tatum was literally leading them in every category and played all five
he
positions,
was.
while Jalen Brown only guarded
Yeah,
Luka
they
Doncic, who still almost averaged a triple double, like Andre Iguodala did on LeBron, and he got the Finals MVP, averaging 14 to 15 points.
yeah, that
Come
was
on,
crazy. We know
Steph
what that
Curry was still
was.
supposed to get that. That was politics.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know what that
But
was.
but but Jalen Brown getting it was still politics too, because he's not your fan favorite guy by the media and sports. Because there's no way he was a Finals MVP and he didn't make the Olympic team.
mm,
Yeah,
Three
it
of his
was
teammates made the Olympic team, who
yeah.
were
And
not in the
and then
defensive talk or R&B talks.
and hardly played Tatum. Like that was a joke, bro. Like
And
that
an all NBA player not even playing is crazy to me.
and
yeah.
like Tatum was was the one that won the bubble. Like it
He was
wasn't for
in the
him. If
he
it
was in the
wasn't for him,
MVP talks.
if it wasn't if it wasn't for Tatum, bro, they wouldn't have won that last goal. Come on, man. They forget
Yeah.
about that.
The one thing I'm not going to do is consider the bubble a Mickey Mouse ring, though. I'm not going to do that because they still had to play against professional athletes,
I
man.
said this the
No,
other
they
night.
did. I agree.
I,
I agree.
I said this. I said this the other night. Okay, it's not that I don't respect it. Okay,
Mhm.
we did the same thing. I told y'all the other night. We did the same thing to the San Antonio Spurs in '99. We did the same exact thing. We didn't respect it until they ran.
But
When
see,
they ran it back, that was that you got the respect.
Right.
that's the hardest part though, Rev, is that a lockout is different than a world catastrophic shutdown.
Yeah.
Like the
Facts.
world was the world was shut down. That's just the NBA
Run it.
lockout. It's completely different at that point.
Run it back is what I'm saying. There's so many things that handicap so many teams to a point where
Mm.
like it was just and I know it's an asterisk. It's an asterisk.
I just
It
can't. I just can't do it. I can't
can't do the
asterisk.
asterisk.
I can't.
Of
The only
course.
way I could have done an asterisk on that is if they had to play
Man,
against G
what
League players.
Caruso say when he won it last year? And he meant that.
No, he said that. Yeah, I finally got a real Finals MVP or Finals championship or something.
A ring, yes.
But it's because of the media and because social media is so prevalent today. Like everybody has a voice apparently, and these players hear what you say. They have so much of a voice that KD has a burner account and he talks to the fans back and he claps back. So like these
that's
guys
another
are
thing that I have
these
shut
guys
myself down from. I'm on a diet of no social media, and when I say no, so I mean I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna say extremely limited. I'll get on Facebook or whatever, TikTok, for maybe 5 minutes in the morning, and in that 5 minutes, I get so frustrated, I just turn. And the reason why is because either I'm going to catch. I think I have seen every woman's bathroom on Earth. I have seen more tits than a mammogram is seen at a Susan G. Komen clinic, man. It's just, I get tired of it. I'm tired of it. I understand it. And I'm a very virile young man still, and I'm tired of it, man. Hey, ladies, just put something on. Look nice in an evening gown, please, for a second.
Make me guess what you look like, because I already see the print.
Yeah, absolutely. I know what's going on.
They keep showing Anunoby getting baptized, bro.
Lord have mercy.
Wait, Anunoby getting baptized?
No. They keep showing him baptizing somebody.
It must have been highly disrespectful.
He's uber athletic though.
That had to be highly disrespectful.
Let me pull this up real quick, because
it was very disrespectful, bro.
OG,
it was very disrespectful.
OG.
It was very disrespectful. Yeah, it was very disrespectful. I thought it was an alley.
Over Struss?
Nah.
It must have been over Max Strus, because that's the one that popped up on mine too.
A couple of dudes, man.
He got Harden in one of his last games.
He got the ball gathered and got up and two-handed John, man. I was like, ooh.
It was in transition.
Yeah, was it? Kind of, sorta. Yeah. But he caught so many bodies up under the rim. Ooh. I'm finna, yeah. No comment. Ooh. They got New York plus 300. That's and plus 300 against OKC, plus 250. Oh yeah. Yep.
I don't know, man. It's
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yes, sir. I know what I'm gonna do.
Man, I wouldn't want to be in New York if they end up winning. I can tell you that.
Real quick.
Because they're making it to the finals now. Stephen A is about to act a fool in the morning. I need to just go ahead and prep my ESPN to let me know when it's on, because he gonna be orange and blue skies. We are here, baby. We are here. We are true New Yorkers. You get all right, Stephen A.
Hey, Sean P, when you left the other night, man, we went on this tear of we went cruising from what we start on 85, because we already knew what 84 looked like. We perused all the draft picks from 84 all the way to what
I think we got to like 88, 89.
Bro, we went. No, I think we went 90, bro.
We probably went to 90. I know we went past.
We were supposed to stop at 87,
and we went to like 90, almost 91.
Oh my God!
So this is what we decided to do tonight, man. In this last segment, we're gonna do the mock draft of the 2026 NBA draft. All right.
Okay.
I sent you notes I sent. Let's see. King Ace got notes. I got the order. I have the draft order right here. We got.
I have the first 8. I have the first 8 potential prospects right now in front of me.
Okay, let's see something.
That can go over with you.
See something like that right here. We got Washington with the first pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, I think we all know who finna hit that. The AJ DeBansa.
Yeah, that dude there, he's something else.
So I got him going.
As the projected number 1 pick, the most explosive forward that possesses elite scoring ability, size, and advanced playmaking ability for his position. So he's a high prospect for sure, the highest.
All right. Utah Jazz, number 2 pick. They went big last year in getting that kid out of Syracuse. Am I right? Did he go to Syracuse?
Talk about Ace Bailey?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did he go to Syracuse?
Yeah.
I think he went to Syracuse. I think he went to Syracuse.
It's that Ace Bailey.
You know what?
I think he went to Syracuse.
No, he went to
Rutgers. Wow, I'm way off.
University.
Yeah,
Rutgers,
but they went big. They went big, is what I'm saying. And then they made some moves in the offseason where they went big again. And they got Kessler. I think they got a lot of draft capital. I think they're going to try to sell out of that pick. I think they're going to sell.
You think?
I'm just watching some of their moves. I'm just watching some of their moves that they've made, man. They made some. They made okay. They got Ace Bailey, real nice cat. Kessler was injured. He's their stud. Jared Jackson. They got Jared Jackson from the
Memphis,
Grizzlies.
in a trade.
I didn't understand at all that trade, but I think they got him because it's draft capital. No, not draft capital. I think they're gonna. I didn't understand that trade, but I don't see them getting a. I don't see them getting a big.
Yeah, they have too many bigs. They actually have too many guards already. So unless they're going to turn Ace Bailey into a shooting guard, they have Keyshawn Johnson. They have Keyshawn Johnson over there. He's been playing phenomenal basketball this past year as well. And they have a nice little smooth guard that back him up as well. So they have two at least decent guards, but they don't have any prominent shooting guards or guys who understand how to move it out the ball. Because Laurie Markkinen either plays the 3 or the 4, but with them bringing Jaren Jackson in, he's playing the 4. So Laurie Markkinen is going to the 3 because he runs the floor much better than Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, Ace is gonna go to the 4. If they smart, they would use. They would use a. Yeah, they got a lot of bigs. I don't see that many guards. I think their backcourt is. I wouldn't say their backcourt. I don't like to say who I think they're gonna get because I want him to drop to 13.
No.
Who is that?
No. He's not dropping to 13. I have you
talking about Darren Peterson?
No,
he's projected to be number 2, and that's what Utah going after because he's a scorer like Devin Booker and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, but they already got that. But they got that in their twin. I think, bro, they're gonna go. I'll say this would be my pick.
A-Cup?
Kingston Fleming. Ain't nobody. He's a lottery
Okay.
out of U of H.
Okay.
I'll be the GM and take that pick. Kingston Fleming off the board. Memphis
I mean, to be
Grizzlies.
honest, I could see them going for A-Cup though. I can see them going for Darius A-Cup because if you did want to push Keontae George to the 2 because he can score the ball like crazy, but A-Cup can as well. The backup point guard that the Utah Jazz have now, he's more of a passing guard. He's not more of a scoring guard.
So the only reason why
could be.
You got A-Cup in that other guard that they have though, and he was exceptional this year. I think you get a leader like Kingston Fleming, who's going to be high on everybody's board. I think you get him.
Yeah.
I think you have a leader. I think honestly, I don't like saying this, but they can fight. They can that pick can have them fighting for the 10th spot because they're not far off. Remember, Kessler was hurt all season, and that's they stud.
Mm-hmm. I thought we was talking draft.
Yeah, we are. But we in Utah. That's why it's so boring.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Honestly, here's what I see Utah doing. Now, don't take this as being 100%, but this is where I really feel it's gonna go. You got the guy that I really think Washington should get, which is Dabansa out of BYU.
Yeah.
But guess what? We're talking Utah, BYU. Okay. You got to think about you got to own Ryan Smith, then you got Danny Ainge and Austin Ainge too, all holding close ties to BYU. Do not be surprised for a trade to number 1, but they're gonna have to give up something considerable.
But they got that. They got that. I'm not. They got it. I just said that.
But are they willing to let it go in order to get one person?
Man, of course they willing to go. I don't see Jared Jackson staying in Utah, bro.
Okay.
I think he's trade bait.
Okay. Do the Wizards need him?
Oh, they could. I don't.
I mean, the Wizards. It's all in who they would have to trade because you have Alex R and AD there right now.
They don't need to trade if they got their number 1.
But AJ is going to make them not a contender, but he
could come in. He could come in and do what Cooper Flag did if the other guys stay healthy. They could actually be. I
think they need a superstar in Washington. No, they really do.
That's what they would.
They have Trae Young and AD. The problem is neither one of them can stay healthy. If you get this young stud to come in there that can do what Cooper Flag did, if he come in there and do what Cooper Flag did this year with Dallas,
I don't think anybody else is doing that anytime soon, though. I can see somebody I think Cooper Flag was like a unicorn on that. I don't see anybody else pulling that same. And we talking about a dude who's a freshman coming in too. Cooper had some time in Cooper had a few years on him.
No, that was his first year.
This is first year.
No. I'm talking about in college.
No, he 1 year in fresh. Yeah, he one and done.
He was one and done.
One and done. But see,
why do I feel like he had a couple years down there?
Because the media,
because of how good he was,
and the media kept him. The media kept him out there, bro. They kept his face. Yep. Nah, AJ gonna turn.
Good, and he was playing under Jason Kidd. So
AJ gonna turn that whole situation around if AD and what's that kid out of Atlanta they got? Trae Young. If Trae Young stays healthy, and they got
can stay on the floor at least 50 games.
Because I don't see. Golly, bro, they showing. Oh man.
I can see if he don't do what Cooper Flag did this year, I could at least see him doing. I could at least see AJ Dabansa doing what VJ Edgecombe did for Philly.
Okay,
I could at least see that.
Now here's something I'm about to go with y'all now.
He was productive for sure.
Now here's another one that they have been talking about. That this is a talk. This is some reports that they are considering Giannis.
Who?
The Wizards.
Have been thinking what?
Bringing Giannis in.
I
They
don't
they
see
would.
that.
Giannis not trying to go to Washington. They don't
It
have
don't
enough
Nah,
matter
room.
what he wants. That's a potential trade. They got a potential
nah, but
trade
he
package
has,
for.
but
Now
he
this
has,
is from Basketball News only 8 hours ago. Potential Wizards trade package for Giannis
and what
Antetokounmpo.
that package, sound like.
Let's talk about it. You know,
Who's in
potential
the
Wizards
trade?
trade package for Giannis has surfaced amid growing speculation around the Bucks superstar's future. This package has started making rounds of speculation around his continuing build. A proposed trade linked to Washington would send multiple young assets and draft capital to the Bucks in exchange for the former NBA champion and MVP, per NBA analyst Jake Weinbach. Now, what's the full potential package? Anthony Davis, Trey Johnson, Bub Carrington, a 2027 first round and a 2029 first round. So they're not even giving up. Yeah, they are giving up the first round. But I'm just
I
saying,
don't, I
uh,
wouldn't
Two
do
first
that.
rounds. Two first
yeah,
rounds.
two
I
first
wouldn't.
rounders and three players, man. And they
Hey,
said
King Ace.
they've been mentioned as a possible landing spot as a league speculation around him continues to grow. So I don't know.
I
Hey,
can't see them making that trade for a former NBA champion and two-time league MVP, one-time league MVP, two-time defensive player of the year for
Yeah,
another
but
guy
you
who
know
won a
what?
championship but can't stay on the floor and is
Here's
much
the
older
yeah,
than he
that's
is.
true too. But if you
I
got
can't see that.
AD down there still, because they're not
If it
talking
was
about giving up AD or Trey Young.
you're gonna have to.
They're not talking about that though.
If
They're
it was
giving up,
Alex Sarr
like I
who's much
said,
younger,
they're
I can
giving up.
see that, but
They're
not
talking about
AD.
give. Well, yeah, they are talking
I
about
don't
AD.
see.
They're talking about getting rid of AD, Trey Johnson, and Bub Carrington,
And some draft capital, right?
And Trey
and
Johnson is actually
two
pretty
first
nice for
rounders.
them
Yeah,
too. Trey Johnson
that's
is pretty
very
nice for them
expensive.
too. That's very expensive.
It's very expensive because yeah,
I don't see. First of all, Giannis has a no trade. He has a no trade clause, which basically means he controls where he's going.
Yeah, he has to agree to the trade.
So that kills that. I think a lot of like there's a cat with the Rockets Digest, and I don't respect his commentary because he's really trying to get his name out there. And bro, I don't see the Rockets breaking up any of this young talent that they have that they created for a core. They just need that one scorer. I'm sorry. I believe that if KD would have stayed healthy, yes, they would have beat the Lakers. I do believe that. But they wouldn't have gone far than the second round because Van Vliet was really, really needed. And I'm very surprised that Stone didn't go get a buyout contract of the likes of like there were too many point guards out there in the buyout market to get that would have benefited this team. And I'm surprised that they didn't go out and get that. That's who I really want. Kingston Fleming is really who I want, but I have Kingston Fleming going to Utah, bro, because Utah needs that guard. Now look, Ace. Oh, Ace just dropped out. He'll
oh,
be back. He'll be back. He'll be back. Um, I I don't see what you just suggested because Giannis has that no trade clause.
mm,
Uh, yeah, he has that no trade clause. He's gonna go to a contender. I don't know what they're gonna ask for. Um, I don't know what they're gonna ask for, but I know they're gonna ask for a lot. Do I think he's worth all that they're about to ask for? Of course not. Um, but I mean, I will say this, man. This offseason gonna be popping in the NBA.
mm-hmm.
You finna start, I think, what was that, 3-4 years ago, where the off season was like, man, dudes were like signing crazy contracts left and right, and it wasn't even funny.
Here's another thing that they're circling around on too. They're talking about the Bulls trying to get up to number one. Now, they've got 4 draft picks,
Who?
including the fourth and the 15th.
Who?
The Bulls.
Uh, they don't even have a coach, so I don't see that happening.
Yeah, that's not it. But I'm just saying now. Wait a minute now. They
It's a
are
whole bunch of speculation of you know, Giannis is linked to coming to Houston. He's linked to going to the Lakers. He's linked to going to the Clippers. He's linked to going to Golden State, and that's where I think he's going.
right now. Clutch Sports has revealed that Chicago considered moving up in the draft, even exploring options to trade up with the Wizards for the top selection. As previously reported in the mock draft, 1 point before the draft combine, Utah and the Nets have held discussions with Wizards. Sources say the Chicago Bulls have also reached out to the Wizards since the start of the combine.
I don't see the Wizards giving up that pick, because that pick makes them that pick with everybody healthy gives them a shot to shoot at that 10 spot, bro.
I do believe that. I honestly believe what you're telling me.
Yeah,
I'm also looking at a couple other things as well. If they got the 4th pick, they do have a 4 deep superstar draft going on. They have 4 players that actually can combine. Now, two of them make like the Bansa and Peterson might be the best of the best, but you got Cam Boozer too, and you got Caleb Wilson.
Yeah.
Cam Boozer gonna drop to I'll tell you this. A says something about Acuff. I have Acuff going actually to the Grizzlies. Because your boy's going.
I was just about to say, you think Ja out of there?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I don't even know why he brought that crib.
What you think he'll land at? If you think they're gonna get Acuff, or a suggestive place, not to say we know exactly, but where would you suggest he go to get his basketball career at least back on track?
Now, there's been some talks that the Rockets were exploring that at one time. The Miami Heat was exploring that at one time. Are they still doing it? I don't know. But they were
Riley tough with that, so I don't know.
And this Chicago thing has hit Yahoo Sports now. This is something.
But they were talking.
It's crazy.
But during the trade deadline, Miami was in a running for Ja.
Yeah.
Now, I would say speculation more than talks, but it was out there. But I believe they're finna move. They're moving Ja. Where? Most definitely. Where, I don't know.
I mean,
and I don't think,
to be honest with you, you would really want to look at teams that need the stardom, but also need a point guard. Like, what franchise would he go to into which they would be okay with losing him if they're going to be drafting another point guard to roughly take his place, but who can receive him that would benefit from having him? I think that's one of the things, because he's a premier talent. It's just his off the court stuff and his antics that's probably going to get him out the league if he's not careful. I think that's what we can kind of look at too.
I'm gonna toss something at y'all that really seems like it is far-fetched, at least. Right now, it is far-fetched. But there's one player that if the Wizards could get, they would get him without a doubt. And with that number 1 pick,
man, you
go ahead,
man.
Who you tell me who I'm talking about?
No, man,
tell me who I'm talking about,
bro. You
got Anthony Davis already there. Then you got Trae Young.
I'm saying, bro.
Now, if this dude reaches free agency, I got a conspiracy theory that says them fools might try to pitch for LeBron James, man.
I don't see that. I don't see that.
Hey, look,
he is not going to Washington.
We are talking about the Washington Wizards. I've seen them get Michael Jordan in as a park management and then play that fool. I'm not surprised if they would try anything, brother.
You have a better chance at Kevin Durant going to Washington than LeBron.
You damn right, because he grew up here.
Because he's from
here. So
but that's what I'm saying. You have a better chance, and then he would actually be playing with
I didn't say this was going to be. I'm just saying that there's a convincing him to take that leap of faith while building the team is going to be a problem.
LeBron will go back to Cleveland, who just got swept before.
He's going to try to find his way back to Cleveland. That's what I was just saying. Yep.
I don't think so. You know what I think he's going to try to do? I think that jerk will try to get to New York first.
You think he'll
Yeah, we
bandwagon hopper
talked
like
about that the
that?
other night.
Oh
Why
man,
wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he?
Ooh.
That's
I
an
mean,
opportunity for one more chance.
to me,
You know what I'm saying? That
it don't
one more.
matter.
I got one last chance, and it's an Eastern Conference team. I've done good in the East. Let me jump back down there. I haven't
To
done so
me,
well in the West. Let me jump
to me,
back out. Now, Cleveland does have a decent team running, but we just saw what happened to Cleveland. Do you think I think he would bandwagon? Are you asking me that and being serious? Y'all ain't even laughing when you asked it.
Yeah, but
no,
that's because
I
that's
wasn't because I wouldn't even trust it.
you wouldn't trust what?
LeBron going back to
LeBron going to New
Cleveland
York would upset their
and
entire
then
team.
I wouldn't trust LeBron going to Cleveland and winning, or going to Washington and winning, or New York. New York have a team of young guys. They have a set of vets already
They got
there.
a core already.
Yeah, they do.
LeBron would go there and ruin that. In my
And ruin it. That's what I'm saying. Well, what team has he not ruined when he came and left?
going and leaving is not the thing. It's going to a team that's already well constructed.
Well, but they got all. It would cost them too much. That 12 deep rotation might fall down to 8 or 9 with LeBron there.
But not just that, minutes being played,
Yeah,
money being spent. He would end up having to actually take a vet minimum
yeah.
because if we didn't really pay attention, he didn't make any defensive teams or
Well,
all.
shit, he can borrow some money from Bronny if he needs some extra change.
Now he don't need no money. What I'm saying is based on the awards and the accolades you win from the regular season going into the playoffs. That's what allows you to get the next big check, and he didn't get any of that.
No, I agree.
Who was that?
So now
Bron?
being
Honestly,
in
I'm not even gonna stick on him too long. I'm gonna say this and leave it be.
You're
I honestly think the
stick
fool is trying to get an opportunity to play with Bryce too before
yeah,
he
I
retires.
believe that too. I honestly believe that too because he's talked about wanting to play with his sons in the NBA before he retired. Which I honestly believe the more years he play and he don't win, it does to me tarnish his career. Just like people try to ridicule Kobe and then they ridicule Mike and so on and so forth. People try to ridicule Kareem and don't realize Kareem ended his career in the NBA Finals.
Yes, he did.
He may have lost, but he
was there.
He was there in the NBA Finals when he lost.
He was there. Absolutely was.
So when people have these conversations, they don't keep it in context.
I think honestly, if he moves anywhere, his best move would be to go to Cleveland, if and only if your boy picks up his option. If he doesn't pick up that option, LeBron is definitely going to Cleveland.
Who Harden?
Yep. And if Harden does not pick up his option, that's the beginning of the end.
Y'all saying Harden at this moment is really crying. I'm gonna leave that alone.
I'm only saying that because of the cap, bro. I just sat here and listened. I just sat here and watched the cap.
Get what's real,
you got to look at the money. You got to look at the money for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking at the cap. So I mean, with all that being said, y'all got to understand, it's not like Live 95 and you just can go pick a team that your what you want have to match what they have. And if they don't have it,
I don't even think that team is constructed for him to even be able to go there and succeed either.
Honestly, I think it is.
I don't think Cleveland is. Not at this stage in his career. Not at this stage in his career.
He's gonna have to be the third option, bro.
No, he's gonna end up having to be the fourth option.
Man, I'm telling you something, man.
The fourth option, because once again, what that does is they take the ball out of Evan Mobley's hands, Harden, and Donovan Mitchell.
Okay. I don't have Harden. I don't have Harden there though.
I said if he's not there.
If he does not come back, if he does not pick up that option, I see LeBron there. The only way that'll work, do you think Harden gonna pick up that option? 42-3?
I don't know about that, man. Not now, man.
No, but I'm saying he may have to
doing that with him right now, man.
He may have to pick up his own option because he's not gonna get that money anywhere else.
He's not. Yeah, he's not. He even wants that right now.
He's gonna have to pick it up.
It's gonna probably be a sign and trade because, bro, trust me, Cleveland does not want Harden right now.
But another team has to be willing to accept him too, knowing how he plays throughout the season, but then knowing what you're gonna get in the playoffs.
But
he's getting older.
He's gonna be a 1-year rental. And he's gonna be off your books.
He'll be off of their books, but that other team still has to be willing to accept him. And as you can see, there are only certain teams that was willing to do deals to get rid of him. Even with a hobbled Darius Garland, I think he would have put up a little bit better fight against Jalen Brunson because he would have had to chase Darius Garland around too.
Most definitely.
But they traded him away to the Clippers because James Harden wanted out of LA. But now it's this player option that he's not gonna get any better money after this. That's like the Dennis Schroeder and Cam Thomas thing. Y'all want more money, but y'all have not produced.
Nope.
And now Cam Thomas is either in the league or not in the league. Dennis Schroeder passed up on a 3-4 year, $94 million, ended up getting like a 2-3 year, $40 million. Like you missed out on money that was guaranteed to you, and you continue to show your productivity, you would have gotten that money. But because you and your agent or whoever wanted to be selfish and well, you know your worth, you know what you should be getting. Now these other teams can only offer you this because you passed up on the money that the team that wanted to keep you and you was productive with them, you didn't get paid it. Then you went to a team that traded you to another team, and then you ended up on Cleveland. Now y'all just got swept in the playoffs.
So basically, tonight is a night of free agency. That's what we're talking about.
That's really what it is. Mock draft free agency
because in a way, we started off in mock draft, but it kind of faded into this point. I might have kind of facilitated that a little bit.
Well, I mean, but it makes sense because I'm telling you how active the market is going to be this off season.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
Where's Zach LaVine right now?
He's still in Sacramento with
Sacramento.
Okay, can I throw him in Washington? Can I throw him in Washington and making a big three out of him, Young and Davis?
No,
that's if Davis stays.
AJ and Levine do the same thing. They're drafting AJ, bro. There's no way around that because he has the star power already.
They're going to need as a young star for sure. As a young star coming in, they're going to need it.
Yeah, I go with that.
And
think about it. Shoot, Dallas just got rid of AD with Cooper Flag. They just got rid of him, and he was playing with a rookie. Dallas just got rid of him and sent him to Washington.
I know, but this one's different. I think this one is different. I still see the same thing what I said with Utah. I think these two draft picks put them in the fight for that 10th spot. And I can't say that about any other team. I can't say that about any other team. I can't say this pick, if Memphis get Akoff, he's gonna take them in fight. I can't say that. I can't say the Bulls. I can't say that. The Clippers, maybe, but it won't be because of what they draft. It'll be because of what they have already in Kawhi. Right. Hey, somebody look up how many more years that Kawhi has on his contract. I think that's gonna play a role. Sacramento, man, they're a hot mess right now. I see them blowing that up. Whatever they thought they were gonna work on, I
don't know.
Atlanta is gonna get a nice pick. This draft is the reason I wanted to do this mock draft because I wanted to show the depth of this draft. Cameron Boozer, I got him going to Chicago. Anybody disagree on that?
Well, I got that information for you. Kawhi Leonard's contract ends at the end of this next upcoming season. Initially, he had signed a 3-year maximum extension worth $149.5 million, keeping him under contract through the 26-27 season. He will become an unrestricted free agent next summer of the 2027 season.
Unrestricted free agent. So, is he going to test free agency, or is he going to get traded this summer?
That's really going to be going to be on
are you going to
Ballmer? It's be on Steve Ballmer if he's going to be willing to keep him and spend that money.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you have him around y'all fighting for the 10th spot.
Yeah.
Quiet as kept. You're gonna be fighting for the 10th spot.
Mm.
Regardless of this draft pick, you're gonna be fighting for this. You're gonna be fighting for the trip.
And hold on. Did y'all see that he made the NBA All-Second team and he didn't play that much this year?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I saw that.
yeah, we know.
I saw that.
What's
Man,
strange
Somebody
about
else
that?
too.
We can talk about that another time. We can stay on the top on the mock draft.
What you talking about? Yeah,
Yeah,
like, that's something
yeah,
strange, man.
I saw that. I saw that too. I was wow. Look at the third team.
Yeah, bench players.
That was crazy.
Look at the third team. Since we there. Sean P, who you have the Clippers picking, man?
Me, Clippers. Now, see, now you're making me go back. You know, let me do this. I'm gonna tell you right now. Jesus, man, let me go see what this thing's talking about. The third pick. I had it all written down. You made me. I was switching over.
I got Acuff going to. I got Acuff. Can you agree to that?
Boozer.
Ace?
You said
I think Boozer and the Grizzlies.
I got Boozer going to Chicago though. I don't see Boozer dropping.
Yeah, I got him going. I got him going 3. I got him going 3, and
you got
because I got Morant potentially being on the move, man, and he's not really, he ain't much of a jumper, but he outperformed Caleb Wilson in the agility drill, so I don't know.
Yo,
he got some athleticism.
You got Boozer going to Memphis?
I got Boozer.
Yeah.
I got Boozer in Memphis and Caleb in Chicago, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I think. That's just me.
All right, I'll write that down. I can respect that.
Which leaves a really funky pick for the Clippers, but it might work for them.
Something like Wagler.
Yep, that's what I'm going with at 5.
Who?
And
Wagler at 5.
Keaton Wagler. He came.
Yeah,
he came
Wagler.
out of Illinois, a point guard, shooting guard.
Okay.
I mean, it's either him or Acuff.
But Acuff projected to go to the Nets.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. It's between them two. So that's what that was my 5 and 6. I'm saying Wagler and then Acuff.
All right, so you got Wagler.
Because I know you because Larry, I know you had Flemings projected to go to
Utah.
Utah, but nah,
I got Shaq getting him
to the Kings. Yeah,
I got him going to the Kings. I got Sacramento getting Flemings.
Really?
Between him and Mikael Brown.
Yeah.
I don't see Utah passing up on that though.
Yeah,
but that's if somebody else don't get him first.
Fleming is no. What I'm saying is
technically before them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Flemings is the best point guard in the draft, hands down.
Yeah, no doubt. And I got him going to the Kings.
Who is the starting point guard for Utah that's going to lead that team? That's better than
I told you, Keyshawn Johnson he was delivering this shit for Utah.
I understand, but he's playing out of position. He's really a 2.
Sean P needs a snack now. Let me see what we got over here. Got popcorn. I got Chips Ahoy. There's more strawberry shortcake. Pound cake.
This man is really looking in this looking for these.
You think I'm looking in the fridge, man? I am sitting here looking at. I'm talking to you guys. I'm such a great multitasker. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing with my hands. I'm telling you right now that I got one hand on my screen. I got. I'm looking at this daggone show that Larry told me I should watch. I got my closed caption on so I could read it. And I'm thinking about what I have in my pantry and in my refrigerator as we speak. I have not left the couch.
Oh yeah, King Ace, you on that Nemesis?
Yeah, Nemesis. That's what I'm watching right now. I'm on the second. I'm on the second.
What you think? What you think so far?
I think I probably need to hear it because I'm reading it and it's kind of.
Bro, Courtney Kemp is a brilliant writer.
Why?
Bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Is this my boy in his light skin? Come on, light skin. Why is he? Now he ain't giving up Drake vibes at least, but I'm saying Boris
Bro,
Cujo,
he
Boris Kojo, yeah.
Kojo,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
so let me get this straight, bro. AJ going number one. Who y'all got? Who y'all got Utah getting? Y'all don't have Utah getting the best
Oh,
point
ho,
guard in
ho.
this draft?
No, absolutely not.
Had
I
them had
told
What?
them
you
getting
this.
Peter had them getting
I
Peterson.
got AJ going number one. I'm trying to. Well, yeah, Peterson,
Yeah.
but Peterson's I kind of he is a point guard. I got him going as a shooting guard maybe, but he can play both.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going Peterson at number two.
Okay.
Number three was Boozer. My number four is Wilson.
Hmm.
Wilson. I got a toss up between Wagler and Acuff at and six. Either one of them, they're going. That's back to back 5 and 6. Either one of them is going
All,
to be.
all three of them need point guards. So
Mhm. Yeah, but guess who's getting it? Sacramento. Sacramento's going to get Flemings, man. They're going to get Flemings or Mikel Brown.
all right, who Brooklyn getting? Acuff?
Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Didn't I say that?
Yeah, they got they got the sixth
Yeah,
pick.
Acuff. There is Acuff.
All right.
Acuff definitely. I say 100% they get Acuff. I
And
don't see
then
anybody getting them before then.
and you say Fleming going to Sacramento. Man,
Absolutely.
I wish I wish
I'm telling you, it's between him and Mikel Brown. So that's a toss up. Either Fleming or Brown at 7 or Fleming and Brown at 6 and 7, I think it was. What I had no, I'm right. I got Fleming or Brown at 7. Then I got Atlanta getting Mara, and then I got the Mavericks taking either they're gonna get whoever the Fleming or Brown.
man. Okay, so we got Atlanta on the clock with that pick with Sacramento getting Fleming. Check this out though, bro. Is McCullum gonna sign with is he gonna come back to Atlanta or is he gonna test free agency?
Now shit, that's more than I got information for right now.
Yeah, I mean that's because you telling me Mikael Brown and all these combo guards, but you got McCullum already, and that was a nice fit.
I don't know, man. We still talking about Atlanta?
Yeah, Atlanta on the clock right now. I'll be right back, y'all.
Do they need a point guard? That's my question. 'Cause, I mean, yeah, they moved on from Trey Young, obviously, because they had some depth, but they don't have
When the sun goes
a
down
center.
and the city lights glow, there's only one place that you
I
need
don't.
to go for the truth, for the
I don't
heart,
think
for the
they
community.
go point guard.
Turn it
I
up
really
loud,
don't. I
it's the
don't see
place
them
to
taking
be.
Brown. I got them
Late night
taking
talk, late
Mara.
night talk
I
with
really do. I
Reverend
got them taking Mara
Larry.
first.
Insight, inspiration, and the word on the street. Late night talk with the soul and the
I done
wisdom.
lost everybody. So here I am. It's your boy Trustee Sean P. I'm waiting for Reverend Larry to get back. I'm just gonna continue to go on. I'm hoping he's listening. I don't know where my brother Ace went to, but I'm sure he'll be back shortly.
I'm back.
And so we
I'm
got Reverend Larry back. We okay. Here comes brother Ace again. We need everybody back. I need my peeps,
all right.
man.
So look,
I'm
we got Atlanta.
about to go in, man. You don't leave me with
Look,
open mic by myself, fool. We know what you might come back to, Negro.
hey, look, hey, like we got Atlanta on the clock. But Ace, I was saying, McCullum. What is McCullum gonna do? Is he gonna test free agency? Because he kind of long in the tooth, bro. Yeah, McCullum like what, 32, 33?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Brother Ace is on, but I think you might
Ace,
the kids messing with your Ace, man. You got it on mute, man. Talk to us. His camera went off. I need his camera. I'm gonna check his chair, make sure he ain't draped over. You know, I make up a whole bunch of scenarios, Ace. You better talk for yourself, man. I'm sick with
he
it.
dropped,
Oh God, he did
he
dropped out
dropped
on
back
me.
out.
Come back. Ace, come back. He did dropped out on me.
I got him. He coming back.
Yeah, good.
You with us, Ace?
Yeah, I'm with you guys.
All right, man. All right, cool.
I don't hear him.
So he back.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
right
he
here.
talking. He talking to you because I don't hear him.
Oh man, you can't hear me for real?
Uh-oh.
He messing with you, man. He
I
got to be
swear to
messing,
God, I don't hear him.
bro. He's back, man. You tripping?
I swear to God. Hey, hold on. Baby girl, do we hear Ace? No. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh man,
Oh man,
yeah, he here, man. He's here for
I
real, for
see
real.
his picture.
Let
I
me
promise you I'm
see.
here, man. I'm sorry if you can't hear me, man.
Hold on. Let me unmute his mic. Mute his mic. Unmute it.
Yeah.
All
Can you
right.
hear me?
Lord have mercy. I still don't hear Brother
What?
Ace.
You can't hear him for real?
No, I really can't. On my end, I can't hear him. Maybe should I refresh my screen or something? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Refresh your screen.
I'll
'Cause
do that.
he's
Okay,
definitely in the
let
building.
me.
And I'll bring him back. We talking about you got Atlanta on the clock right now, but we talking about the
Okay, I'm back.
okay, can you hear him now?
Yo,
There I hear him.
there
There's
we
my
All right.
go.
man.
There we
There's my
go.
man.
All
There
right,
we
so
go.
we got Atlanta on the clock right now, bro. But we talking about because we guard heavy right now.
So
We
Mara,
got
I'm going Mara. What do you think, Ace? That sound about right?
Yeah, Mara's up there. He up there for sure. It's either him or Brown Jr. But Mara probably
Yeah.
go higher.
I got Mara going because of the need they have for a center right now. They don't need a point guard in Atlanta right now. Not as badly
Yeah,
as they need
because
a center. They
that'll
lack
put
depth in
that'll
in,
put
in down
Okongwu
low.
that'll put Okongwu at the 4 spot where he's supposed to be, not at the 5.
Yeah.
do
Now
you
where was I?
see
Talking? Y'all
do you
step
see
this for a second.
do you see McCullum coming back to Atlanta? Is he gonna
After the season they had, I can see it because they weren't even projected to make the playoffs after they traded Trey Young.
Yeah.
no they went on a vicious run at the end of the season too.
Yes, yeah, I can see it. And then Jalen Johnson, he started to show promise, which is how he ended up on the All NBA team, third team, I believe.
Yeah, he was
Mm.
on the third team.
So yeah, I can see them coming back. They'll be able to have more time from the summertime throughout the
And
season and
that's
flourish
and,
together.
and
I
that's what we're
got
gonna talk about. That's what we're gonna talk about on Wednesday. We're gonna
y'all
talk
gonna
about
talk about Wednesday right now. I'm talking about whether I take
no
some
no no no
lights,
no no
chips
no no.
ahoy, Orville Redenbachers, or do I take the pound cake or the strawberry shortcake? I even got blueberry
Hey, no,
bagels.
no. You got to go with that 7 Up cake or sock it to me, man. And then if
Oh,
you
the
want to go with the
7 Up.
original
Hey,
rum cake,
I
come
had
on
me
now.
a nice key lime earlier, man.
See,
Ooh,
hey, look,
throwback.
I started the day off with the strawberry shortcake.
Now you
I
talking about
think
the
I'm gonna.
regular cake or you talking about the ice cream bar?
Oh no, I'm talking about cake
Oh,
with
okay.
whipped icing on it,
Okay, okay.
homemade. Now I got this. See, women at church love Sean P. Um, I'm gonna leave it. I like having a dude. They don't see no other female around, but mama's the pastor, so she don't talk about nothing. I can actually give food all day, every day. They want to feed a brother. So now,
So y'all got Mara going to Michigan. You got Mara going to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Do y'all see him? You do you well? That's okay. He's not projected that high though.
I'm getting ready. I'm
So are
ready to
they
make everybody
now?
mad. I'm about to make you mad. Hold on. Can I flip this thing around? Hold on, Reverend Larry. Ooh,
What you got, man?
look at that thing. Look at look at that right there. You see that in camera. Ooh, look at
Oh
that. Hold on.
man,
Reverend Larry. Look at that, Reverend
Oh
Larry.
man,
oh man,
you over
That's
there
what I
showing
did to
out.
that. I
man, come
punished
on,
that.
bro.
But hold on.
You
Look at that.
showing
I got a
out.
rug.
Oh man, come on,
Ace.
man. I'm trying to live right.
Okay, I got it. I'm done.
Look, he said I'm
I'm
done.
trying to live, man. I'm trying to live right, man. I'm trying to live right, man. Come on, bro.
Okay, I'm just gonna give y'all y'all can figure it out for yourself. It starts with I, and I'm gonna say that's the first. It's a IAS, and I know what he knows what it means. Mr. Look, Rev Larry know what it means. I ain't. I know I ain't. I just had to show y'all that.
Man, you dead wrong for that though.
I
That
know. I
everybody
just told you IAS, man. I ain't
all,
spit.
all glazed up like that. Damn.
Yes,
I'm gonna write that down,
yes,
man. Mara. Do y'all
yes.
do y'all have Atlanta drafting? Do y'all have Atlanta like sliding, like I can't see them picking that dude that high, bro.
I see
Dude,
them
Mara
doing
is
that.
nice. Mara is nice, but not no 8 pick
It's
nice.
just it's just because they need a big man. They don't have any bigs. They
Yeah,
have
yeah.
enough guards. They have enough
But
guards in rotation.
y'all know
Kaminga's
that
already
top.
he's a 3 playing the 4, and
Mhm.
Okongwu is not a natural 4. I mean 5. He can play the 4 spot, which the game is a stretch 4 league now. So guys like to play around the
I
perimeter.
understand
He
that.
can shoot the
I'm
3 and
not.
get to the cup,
I'm
but
not
that'll
denying
give him
any of that.
that'll
Mari
just
is
give him the
nice,
time.
but
That'll just
look,
give him an opportunity to stretch the floor.
top 10 protected is some bread. Or we paying
Yeah.
Mara that kind of bread is what I'm saying.
Atlanta can, because they
I know
to
they.
them
Right.
look
All
like
right.
just think about it this way. Just think about it this way too,
I'm just asking,
brother
man.
Larry.
I'm
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
ride with
I'm
y'all.
following you. I'm following you.
I
Oh
only
man,
took a little
he
piece,
took a
y'all.
big. That ain't no little piece.
Oh, this Negro here, man, bro. Are you serious, man? You
That ain't no
promised,
little
man.
piece.
Man,
And
you
I got some.
promised.
Hey, look, because hey, for those of us who are lactose intolerant, I have Lactaid, 2% reduced fat milk.
Sound like you giving us a promo to an ad, man.
Hey,
bro,
look,
bro,
man, I
bro.
would
That
do it the
was not,
minute the race start coming in. I am your guy.
bro. That was not a slice, bro. That was a chunk,
Bro,
bro.
that was a chunk.
I'm eating
That
for two.
was not. That was not a slice, dog. That
I'm
was
eating for
like,
That was
two
a
because I'm eating yours too.
bro, that was like real talk, like 5 slices, bro. Come
Hey,
on, man.
look,
What are we
bro,
talking
bro.
about here?
You talking
but
about?
look. So
Like I
check this
said,
out. Check
I'm
this out.
eating for myself and for Reverend Larry today, folks.
So brother, look. So think about this. The Atlanta Hawks are typically a player away in the sense of guard cat. We've seen Okongwu and Kuminga cannot do it. So they need to have another guy who can at least be inside out, if not being able to protect the paint. So if you have Kuminga protecting the perimeter with their guards, being able to force them
Hey, I
to get
got
into the
you.
paint, now you have an actual big,
I
that can have
got you.
some type of contest at the rim.
I got you.
That's for any of them getting there. So I'm not saying he should be that high, but it's also based on what the team needs. Because
I
they
got you.
did lose. They are the only team this playoffs to beat the Knicks twice without a
Oh,
legitimate big.
whoa. All
So
right,
if
I'm
they at
about to
least
mute.
had one, that could make a difference.
I gotta change my mic. Y'all go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, we got Mara went to Atlanta. I'm finna mute. Dallas is on the clock. We got number guards left. Take y'all pick.
I can see them going with Brown. I can see him going with Brown Jr. What about you, Sean Pete?
Um, y'all know damn well I'm over here trying to eat all this food, and y'all gonna ask me questions. Hold on, hold on. That slice is for. Hold on. Larry says it's good. Let me go on now. Question again. Question again.
So the question ended up being Dallas is on the clock. Who will we project that Dallas would pick and draft next? I went with Brown
Oh,
Jr.
okay. All right. That
because
was
they need a
going.
point because they actually need a point guard, knowing that Kyrie's been out and Cooper Flag
Dallas.
have been playing the point guard this season. Yes.
I got McKell. I got Brown going in. I do. I got Brown going in. Definitely.
And it's mainly because they need a point guard. They need one.
Hmm. Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if Kyrie is hurt. Now, mind you, who is it? Hardy, he played pretty well for them coming off the bench. And then Nimhart's brother played pretty well playing over there this past season as well. It just wasn't good enough for them to make it to the playoffs and be productive if they did. But as far as getting an actual point guard, which can move Cooper to the 2 or the 3, that I think that would be very beneficial for the team.
Yeah, I think it'd be beneficial too. And regardless, Kyrie's starting to get up there in age, and it's backup. I mean, and who better to teach a new point guard? Just you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
keep Kyrie around, and they also, I mean, they got a lot of options over there. And then they got my boy Derek Lively. That's some internal. They got some internal reinforcements to bring. You know what I'm saying? They could
Oh
bring
yeah.
him in. They could bring him in, and they got Cooper there. They got a new era with them. With them too, with a new executive and GM. I
Right, I'm
just
back.
see.
What is
I
it?
see that looking good for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it could definitely work. I think that team just got pulled apart too
Mhm.
soon, and then Jason Kidd being there, and they actually having success while he was there. They may not have won the finals, but they got to a finals. They did get to a Western Conference Finals, and not to pay attention to all of the woes that they've had from player injuries, and then that elusive trade that caught everybody off guard from left field.
Everybody.
That plagued the entire franchise, which Mark Cuban, I'm sorry, even came out and said he wished he did not give up his majority share of the team, because that Luka trade would have never happened.
Right, exactly. Not
So
what
who
he
we
was
got?
concerned. Hey, could
Who
I
we
tell
got
you this?
going?
I'm going to tell
Who
you
we
what I
got?
got. I have the most tastiest pound cake I've had in a long.
Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness,
God!
he's
Bro, really?
still on this,
Bro,
Oh my God, Larry! Right now,
man,
you're
bro.
so happy.
Hold
Right
on,
now, Reverend Larry, you're
man.
happy.
Man, who we got going to Dallas, bro?
I just said we got
Browns.
Mikel Brown. We got Brown going.
yeah, we both said Brown.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Milwaukee's a hot mess right now. So
Yeah, I think
they'll
wait.
probably get the
You know what I think with
best guard on the
Milwaukee?
board.
I would say the same thing too. However, with so much going around with Giannis right now, I think
I think they're gonna
Amen.
use that for a
I think
they're
Amen.
gonna use that for a draft.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Who?
think Amen. Yeah,
You're talking about Nate Amon out of Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think
just
Amen. I think that's their
I
best
think they're gonna
choice.
I think they're gonna use that as a package to get rid of Giannis.
Yeah, yeah. I think they get Amen. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like
You
that.
mean that they're gonna trade? You think that they're gonna trade him with him?
Possible, but I don't think so. I think
To
they
you
use
to
Amen and bring
use
him up.
if they use Giannis that first round pick to move up, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Now, if they get Giannis, now let's put this like this. However highly doubtful it may be, if they could put Giannis together with the number 10 pick and
This
get the
is
number
why
1 pick,
this is why I say he's going to Golden State. Because look at Golden State on this draft list. They got the next pick, Ace.
I think that's stupid. If you're going to get rid of Giannis, why go down a pick?
No, I think they're gonna swap picks.
Yeah.
I mean,
What are you losing?
Giannis?
Giannis
No,
exactly.
well, I'm well, I
Giannis?
mean, you done lost him.
Well,
You
okay,
lost him
but
with the
why
season
lose
ending.
him without any value?
Oh, you gonna get value.
How if you're going down a pick?
It's the best, bro. It's the best pick. You gonna man? They gonna keep that 10th pick, and
So you
they're gonna have the 11th.
so you think they're
They're gonna
gonna
have
get
the
rid of Giannis just
they're
for
gonna
the
have
11th pick?
no. They're gonna of course they're gonna have some more players, but they finna give up that. Golden State finna give up that 11th pick, bro, and Milwaukee is finna have that 10th and 11th pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you now.
Mm.
Hey, Stephen A. on ESPN already, bro.
I don't even want to
Smiling,
hear him. You know what? I do not like that
smiling,
man. I don't like his
smiling.
hairline. I don't
I
like
don't
his
want to hear him
mouth.
at all
I
either.
don't care about his verbal and verbiage about anything that he has to stand for. I think besides Steve Harvey, he's like the biggest coon I've ever met in my life, man. And I
Yeah,
said it.
Stephen A. He losing it with the people, bro.
Yeah, he lost it with me, man.
Lost it. He lost it really, man.
You know, there's not one young African American black Negro man who is in athletics that he has not just utterly just put down, man. I mean, he it's like he's against us.
Mm.
He's like
I
he's
get
really
it.
against us.
No, I
Like
really
he's
get it.
you know, with the station that he has in life and the things that he could do to constantly badger and put down these young men. It's just, you know, come on, man.
Yeah, he really put his foot in his mouth regarding his political takes too. So
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
that's another thing.
He's
yeah,
definitely come out about that, and
yeah,
he has not gotten the best responses for it. I can tell you that.
at
Good. He
all.
should not.
Oh man, they got the vocabulary word to describe the Cavaliers was quit. Ooh, that
Mm,
hurt.
dang, that do hurt.
got the got the definition of what it sounds like. Ah, whew,
They say
man.
quit. It's crazy.
What y'all got Milwaukee going, man? What y'all got him doing?
Huh.
You know Giannis is gonna be traded for some picks.
We
And
know
you know
this,
some
right?
and you know picks are gonna be involved. You know players gonna be involved, but you definitely know picks are gonna be involved.
Right.
I think he's going to Golden State.
Okay.
So Milwaukee, if that would happen, Milwaukee will own the 10th and the 11th pick. Will y'all
Um.
approve that trade?
mm, um.
It obviously depends on who's in the trade.
I
To
don't
me,
know, man.
it all
Honestly,
depends on who's in the trade. To me,
here's the thing. I honestly don't. I just see. Now I don't see Giannis and goes there. It sounds great, but I just think they're gonna try to get light on the perimeter again. You know what I'm
I don't see
saying?
that.
They got long term injuries with Butler and Moody. I just see them getting younger and deeper. I don't see them going for Giannis. I see them going young. I think they're gonna get. I think they got some players that, although they got injuries, they got.
I
They
think
got
this
some
they
dogs on their
last.
team, man.
I think this they last run, bro. I
if
think
if
honestly,
if yeah, if Giannis end up going to Golden State, all they're gonna do is play with a better Damian Lillard.
That's it. Simple as that. That's it.
That's all
It's
they're gonna do is
not
play with a
going to
better Damian
increase the
Lillard.
chances. It's not going to increase his chances.
what? Of
It's
course it
not.
is.
I
Not
don't
to
think it
me.
does.
Not to me. It
I
won't.
don't think it does.
Man.
Because you have to think about it. He would be a 10
Mm,
times better Draymond Green, but he's still going to be playing with a 4, 5, 6 times better Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
If they're still running that same offense,
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna want to stop Giannis at the rim,
there,
but then you're gonna still leave Steph Curry open. Cool. Who else is gonna step up for you when you need him? It's
man, you
not the
got
same offense
Pod.
that they had when they had all of the shooters around them.
Pod
And
gonna step.
here's
I
the
think
thing.
actually, I think Pod gonna be going in a trade too.
He needs
I
to
think,
be. He talks
and I
about
really
it
think
almost for
Golden
me.
State picks up that boy Burries.
That's what I was gonna say too as a shooting guard. Yep.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He just fits good. He's a great fit.
Man, Golden State is going to make a splash this offseason. Y'all know this.
Okay, in the first part of their splash, we'll be getting that Braden Burries, who will fit perfectly as a shooting guard there, man.
Because
Come on, man.
I don't know if we realize Jimmy Butler is still on their roster.
I know,
Absolutely.
but
And I can't
is
see him and
He's
Giannis
not
playing
going
together.
nowhere.
I can't see them
Him
playing
and
together.
Moses Moody.
And Moses Moody got hurt, so his a little
Well,
different. So he ain't going nowhere.
him, and so is Jimmy. Jimmy's hurt too, but they ain't going nowhere. Neither one of them are going anywhere because they're hurt. Trust and believe.
yeah, I don't know.
That alone limits their options for Giannis.
But
You got
Pods,
two players that you really can't deal.
I can see him going for sure. I can see him leaving. He needs
Yeah,
to go.
he's gonna be in the package.
He
Oh
talks
yeah.
too much.
Uh-huh.
He has a tradable contract, and yeah, he's in the package. I wouldn't be surprised if Jermon Green is in that package.
After after Steve Kerr just got that 2-year extension.
I
I
don't
mean,
think so. I think they're synonymous. I think Kerr, Curry, and Green are synonymous.
nah,
I think they're
I
just
don't
done.
know.
I think they're done with Draymond's antics, though. They're done with it.
Well,
I don't. Yeah, I don't. Honestly,
That's why I don't
if
see
they
him
could
being
get
there.
Giannis, if they can get Giannis, bro,
and if
man,
that's the case, who wants to deal with that?
I'm telling you.
What team
Yeah,
would deal with Draymond?
it doesn't matter. They're gonna deal with that contract because he has a. When we talked about, remember how we said how your contract has to match?
Yeah.
Not at all saying that his contract is matching Giannis.
Here's the
But
thing. I think.
if you
It,
include Pod, listen, you
man, I'm listening.
include Pod and you include that 11th pick and Draymond, are you serious? You wouldn't
Personally, I
take
feel
that?
that the only team whose management has the skill to deal with Draymond Green is the Houston Red Storm.
Well, I know the Miami Heat definitely got the they got it for sure.
But
Because
do they want to put up with that?
Pat
You
Rob
know, I got.
having a veteran guy in the locker room makes
Mhm.
a it does make a difference to a team.
Yeah,
Which,
depending on what type of veteran you got.
which is why you had Udonis Haslam play for the franchise 20 years. They get to 2 NBA finals
Yeah.
with them on the bench and being a leader in the
Absolutely.
locker room.
But
So it does
Draymond is
make a
not
difference.
Udonis.
No, he's not, but he is a defensive player of the year.
I'll
He
give him
understands
that.
the game. He does have a pretty decent IQ of understanding how to pass the ball, move it based on the type of offense you run.
Oh yeah, he's a low digit triple double any given day.
And so I won't say that his value to a team is less than. It's just I think it's just overdue in Golden State, just like Giannis is overdue in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Like the relationship being torn apart is there because most people don't know this, but Giannis being able to play, but the coaching staff not playing him, potentially ruined his Nike deal off the court and his money.
Hey.
Because he had to play at least 41 games and he played underneath that, which is half the season. And he kept coming out saying, I can play, I'm ready to play.
Right.
I can play. And they wouldn't
that.
play him. And they wouldn't play him. So it's not only is his NBA money being affected, but his off-court money was being affected. I don't know if y'all realize he started being in other commercials because he had time on his hands. Why not?
So since let's continue down. So we've been talking about my boys over here in Golden State, okay, in Green.
They're gonna make a splash, bro.
Okay, so let's talk about, because I'm tell you what, we're gonna hit 12, and then I'm gonna tell you about another possible spot for Giannis that might make more.
I already know where you're going. You talking about Oklahoma City, especially if they lose.
Well, nah, I don't see that. I'm going down one. I got the Heat and Giannis.
Yeah, I seen that too, but I don't want to keep advocating for Miami because I am a Heat fan. I don't want to make it seem like I'm just pushing for everybody.
Well, if you're not, I am. Anyway. Which by the way, speaking of me doing things for other individuals, let me tell you that brother Larry is like almost finished his portion of the cake, and he said it was delicious.
Oh, bro, I tell you.
It's my turn now.
No, but seriously,
it's not bad at all.
Hey, look, can we agree that Golden State will make a splash this offseason, though? Y'all do know that, right?
I could see it, but after giving Steve Kerr that money, I don't know what they're really trying to do.
That's what I'm thinking.
They may end up keeping Draymond. Shit, I don't know.
I believe that too. I just don't see anybody else having it. They just don't want to do it. Like I said,
I don't think they're gonna run it back like that, bro.
I'm telling you,
I don't see them running it back like that. They're not. They're about to contend, man.
Look, man. Let me tell you something. The Zen Master's no longer coaching. All right,
right.
The closest thing that you got to him right now is Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
The only person that could deal with Dennis Rodman was the Zen Master. The only person that can really deal with Draymond is Steve Kerr. I don't see him going nowhere, man.
I think that's the biggest question to know, which is how you'll know the way the team will be constructed, is knowing where he will go and what team he may or may not be on. If he's still with Golden State, all right, then there's still a lot of questions. If he's not there, then it's clearly obvious that they're moving on from him and they do want to make a big trade.
Well,
Here's
wait a
the
minute.
thing, though.
Or bring in
Wait
a
a
big
minute.
free agent.
The
One of
minute
the
that they get rid of Draymond, it signifies rebuilding. Because
No.
then, Clay's already
well, just a
gone.
new direction. Just a new direction. I
Draymond,
wouldn't say
that's what I'm.
building.
Well, new direction to me for them is a rebuild.
No,
You still got
rebuilding.
Curry.
Steph Curry. That's a rebuild if Steph Curry not there.
Still got Curry. Well, Curry, look at the age, man. He's still one more ankle injury away from retirement, man. Probably. I mean, and that can happen at any given time.
He has a player option in 2026 and 27.
Yeah.
Who's that? Curry?
No,
Yeah.
Draymond.
Draymond.
Oh, okay.
Draymond.
So he got a player option.
That's a kind of sort of team friendly deal.
It is.
Yeah.
It is very team friendly. And the team that's going to be the friend to him is the one he's at. That's just my take.
I don't see that. I think it's a friendly deal to trade him.
But where would he go to be productive? Because once again, Giannis has that no trade clause. So if he don't even want to go to Golden State, they won't even entertain it.
Man, you know he wanted to go to Golden State.
I don't know that.
Shh, man.
After looking, we have to realize some of these guys want to go to teams. Some of these guys want to go to teams that are already properly constructed for them to just be plug and play to win when they get there.
Who is that? Who is that has the draft capital? I'm sorry, that has the capital to hold his contract. Who is that?
It'll be more of your lower market teams. That'll be your Charlottes. That'll be your
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I'm crossing them off the list. That ain't gonna happen. He ain't going to no Charlotte.
No, but that's what I'm saying. As far as the teams that have the space, I mean, I hate to say it again, but Miami does have it. OKC would actually have it, but they would have to put Chet and J-Dub, who's been hurt a lot, in that deal.
J-Dub hurting his stock right now.
I mean, they would still do it because Giannis himself was hurt. But that would give him, to me, honestly, that would give him enough time to stay off the court to get better.
Are we now talking Oklahoma?
Not down talking, just being realistic and open to the options.
What team would Giannis say yes to that can afford him?
Well,
I think he would.
I know Miami can for sure. I know Miami can because they're ready to get off the top. They're ready to get off a Tyler Hero.
Oh, no question. But he's not going to match.
No, but it wouldn't just be him. It'll be him, a few draft picks, and another piece off the bench. Yeah.
Another off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you probably have to add a starter to that, bro.
No, it won't be a starter. But Giannis already wasn't playing. So all they're trying to do is get off of that no trade clause contract so that they can be able to move who they want to move after that.
Okay. You put Miami on the list. Who else?
Miami's number one on my list.
They even the Boston Celtics have been brought up.
I heard that.
Okay, can I tell you? Just based on what this right now, number one spot would be Miami for him. Number two would be the Knicks.
Yeah, but if the Knicks win, I couldn't see him going there. Not if
The
they
third-
win.
The only other two
They're not
teams.
gonna break.
The only
not
other
gonna break
two
that
teams that are really all the teams are interested. Don't get me, but are really top picks for him.
Mm-hmm.
OKC and San Antonio.
See, I'm telling you, and San Antonio, that wouldn't even be a deal. That wouldn't even work. Not when Wemby over there. Not Wemby.
But they're looking at pairing up Wemby like they did with Duncan in the Animal.
Hey, so what did I tell you about this series, man? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you Cleveland lost this series at the game one?
Yeah, you did. You did.
They going back over.
You still in New York and Cleveland, man?
No, I'm just, bro. I'm amazed at how I'm watching how these dudes walked every team down.
Yeah,
and they did it. Like it was
magical.
Superb coaching, preparation, and opportunity. There's no such thing as luck. There's preparation and opportunity. They prepared, and that opportunity presented itself, and they took full advantage of it.
I don't even think it was just the coaching, but how he coached them and allowed them to play and trusting them to play is what helped them. If
Say that
Tom
word
Thibodeau,
again.
trusting them to
because
play,
they weren't.
That the coach
They
before
weren't.
them did not do was what?
Sure not. Sure enough,
he didn't
he
trust
did
them
not
to
do
play.
that. And it's like giving a kid some strawberries when he been eating rice cakes for the last 3 years.
Man,
Mm,
look.
mm,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Nah,
man.
I'm picking up what you're putting
That's
down, brother.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best analogy I can give you, dog. Because they didn't know how to act,
And now they
and I
showing
think
off.
that's what we saw in game one, quarters 1 through 3. Like they didn't
Yeah,
believe how much range they had in this
yeah.
series, right?
I
You know what it
totally feel
reminds
you.
me of?
That Philly series, yeah, okay.
Hold on.
But
It
this
reminds
series,
me
to have that kind of range, it's remarkable.
of somebody. You know what? I didn't know I could do that. Once they
Exactly.
realized that they could do that,
Man, it was a wrap. That was the fourth quarter.
we can do this. It's okay
Yeah,
for us. You trust
right.
us to go out here and do this? Because
Yeah,
we can play. You're letting us play?
strawberry.
Well, let's
Strawberry.
get it then.
Listen,
When
them
they
Strawberry.
being
realized that he was just gonna let them have at it.
them dudes being down 22 points
Yes.
in the third quarter, going into an overtime,
Yes.
and Donovan Mitchell had 29 points at the end of the fourth quarter, and had 29 points at the end of the overtime. I knew it was over with.
Yep.
Hey,
Well,
Reverend
man,
Larry,
when
what
they
did I
put
tell you that I said I would never again bet against the Knicks when what happened?
yeah,
They came
it's
from
not
that 22
yeah,
down.
yeah, this wasn't that.
It was
I'm
like
telling you,
at the end of the game, it was like a 38 to like 11-point
Run.
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 Yeah.
Yep.
That was the
That
end
is
of
unheard
doubting.
of. That is unheard
Yeah.
of.
I
And then
don't
they
care
and
what game they went into. I bet on New York. I don't care if I won or
bro
lost.
that
I
bro
bet on New
when they was
York, man.
when they was down 10 and they did the switch where Harden had to be on Jalen. Oh my God. I think he
Mm.
ran off like 5 to 6 points right there. And that's
Shoot, he scored
momentum had
11.
already caught fire.
Shoot, he has scored 11 to 12 already straight.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
He was only projected to have 21 points. He ended up having 38 or 40.
38. Yep.
Come on, like he went on a tear, but
Bro,
that was Kenny Atkinson's inability to
bro,
understand what was
we're
happening
not
in the
even
moment,
we're
and
not
then as
even we're
assistant
not even gonna
coaches.
we're not even gonna talk about him. We're not even
Well,
gonna talk.
I'm just speaking of how
I
they didn't
told
even call a
y'all,
timeout when they
I
needed it to
told
stop the
y'all,
bleeding.
Right,
I
right.
told y'all Friday, I told y'all Wednesday what that was.
Yeah,
That dude
Hmm.
shouldn't even be coaching in the NBA right now. I told y'all Wednesday, that's JB Bickerstaff fumes. That's what you see.
man, that's how I feel. That's how I felt about
And he
Mark
did
Jackson when Steve Kerr took over his team, bro. I
same
don't like it.
thing. Same thing. That's his fumes.
I ain't like that.
That's why he couldn't look. That's why he didn't know what to do with James Harden.
Yeah,
He didn't know what to do with James Harden.
yeah.
You cannot put James Harden on the island anymore when you got a Donovan Mitchell on the wing, bro.
You can't put
That is
you can't put James Harden on the island at all.
exactly. You can't do that when you got Donovan over here and you got Mobley. No, bro. No.
Yeah, that was tough. That was
It's the
tough.
beginning of the end, man.
That was tough to watch. But
Yeah.
now the Knicks get a chance to rest at least until June. Until June, what, June 3rd, 4th, 5th, or something like that? Because that's when the finals are supposed to start. And the Spurs and Oklahoma City Thunder, they could play Game 7 all the way until Saturday of this
June
month.
next Wednesday.
Yeah, so that's when
No, Wednesday after next.
so that's when the finals will start for them. But
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Game 7 for this West Conference finals, the last game is Saturday because they're playing every other day. So they're playing Tuesday, they're playing Thursday, and then they're playing Saturday if it goes to 7 games.
And I'm so glad that they moved to that schedule when they stopped. You know, they used to do like on travel
like
travel
2 days
games,
or 2 days.
like 2-day breaks. Nah,
Yeah.
man.
I think Reverend Larry knows this better than any of us. but if not, I certainly do, is that I foresee this going 7 games for one reason. The NBA, as most sports franchises are in sports leagues, are entertainment companies. And I'm just saying, I'm letting you know that they are entertainment companies. They need money, man.
Well, I see this series going 7 because it's a very exciting matchup.
It's not, yeah, it is.
You have one and two competing with each other.
Yeah, I see the finals. I see the finals going no more than 6.
But with this Western Conference Finals, what you also
see that the way the Knicks are playing, it might go 3 games, and they just quit the last game.
He said,
"I'm trying to tell you the way they playing, it might go 3 games."
The only issue is that they haven't actually had a good, competitive playoff run.
Not in 2 series.
And guess what? I don't see either one of the West teams giving a damn.
Nah, the Spurs will. The Spurs definitely will. And you would assume OKC could.
I don't see it.
But
I swear to God.
That's without the referees.
The way, I'm just going to say this again. The way the Knicks are playing right now, I don't see the Bulls when they had Mike and them giving them a run.
You going too far.
No, I'm not either.
I was with you. You going too far.
No, I ain't either.
You going too far now.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, these boys are shooting. They are playing lights out, man.
I was with you when I was with you, but I ain't.
They are playing lights out, man. And if that might have been one of the only teams that could give them a run. That's the only. Mike is the only one. Man, I'm telling you, man. I don't see Kobe and Shaq messing with these boys right now.
I wouldn't go that far.
Now you going way too far now.
I wouldn't
go that far.
Nobody wants to do it. But I'm gonna put it out there. They are playing better than any team I've seen played.
Yeah, but once again, they're also playing. They're playing against teams that probably, after we look at them, probably shouldn't even been in the playoffs either.
What did I say Friday?
There's a lot of these teams that probably shouldn't even made the playoffs the way that they were.
When the Celtics lost to Sixers, I was like, geez. It wasn't gonna be pretty basketball.
Like the Celtics would have had a better series against the Knicks.
But at the end of the day, y'all know playoffs is about matchups.
It's about
matchups.
You know, it's about matchups.
But Sean P, you're not gonna sit there and tell me this Knicks team is gonna match up with the Bulls or the Lakers with Shaq and Kobe.
No, sir.
Can I tell you why I say that? Look,
I get they on a great run.
I'm gonna tell you why I say that, and y'all can beat me up afterwards. I'm gonna tell you why I say because Michael Jordan never had to play against an athletic individual as athletic as him, aside from Clyde, and deal with it. And I'm telling you, Brunson will run his ass ragged. Brunson would run Jordan ragged. The one thing Jordan couldn't do was guard a quick guard. He could not handle anybody with excellent athleticism.
Do you remember when you and I, J Book was on, and I literally said that?
He could not. And Brunson would run him ragged.
I'm not saying what you said.
I'm
saying that when people said that Jordan did not play against anybody at least superiorly talented as him or close to him, and you and J Book was on, and I said Jokic is dealing with the Jordan complex.
Yeah. Okay. But I know when Rod Strickland gave Jordan fits. Allen Iverson gave Jordan fits. Rex Chapman gave Jordan fits.
None of them are in a conversation
that was one
of winning.
Game.
None of them are in a conversation
one
of winning
game. They played.
Or getting to the
He
championship.
had issues playing quick, agile guards, man. Agile guards gave him fits, man.
And what happened on the other side when they had to guard him?
I mean, Jordan is Jordan regardless. I'm just talking about, we're talking about him having to defend and fight.
But Jordan wouldn't be guarding Brunson.
He wouldn't be guarding at all. That's my point.
Jordan wouldn't even be guarding Brunson.
He wouldn't be.
What about Anunoby?
No.
Anunoby would be in the torture chamber. Because the Jordan game was so simple, he didn't have to do anything extra. These guys have to bop and bop and bop and bop and bop and bop and bop. They have to hold the ball for 15 to 16 seconds before they even Get a playoff and run an offense. The Bulls was getting the ball down the court, running offense, running and gunning. They wasn't holding the ball like that.
You know why?
Because they had an actual offense to run.
Because they didn't have nobody with athleticism to keep up with them.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Come on, man. No, they did. Not until towards the latter years, but before that.
No,
that's not true.
No, I know what I remember.
That's not true.
I know what I remember.
You forget about that series against when the and everybody think that series was so easy. The Indiana series in '98, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
That game could have gone either way, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The Pacers was stacked that year.
Yeah.
Did you see that? You remember that series, bro?
I do.
How hard the boys had to fight.
Yeah.
That's not happening against the Knicks.
The fact that we are sitting here, painting the picture that NBA players are not as athletic as another NBA player is insane.
But it's true.
It's not.
Okay.
There were talented guys. But
I said they were. But guess what they were? They were spread out around the league. They weren't all on one damn team. You've got every team has these dudes now, man. Every team's got at least 3 players that could do every single thing that Jordan did, bro.
But they got
they couldn't. They couldn't. They don't. They don't.
They don't have to.
Every team don't.
They don't have to because the game has changed to where they don't. But they can. Is what I'm saying. They can. They don't have to.
They cannot, because if they could, they would be doing it. And what
Yes.
I'm saying,
But it wouldn't.
I'm saying it this
Why?
way.
Because we're not playing 90s ball anymore.
It don't have to be 90s ball. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander showed you that for 4 or 5 years straight to average 30.
Mm-hmm.
It still is not even close to the amount of scoring titles Jordan had. For these guys to be more athletic and to have
I
the
don't
game
even care about the scoring titles. Those scoring titles are that's crap to me.
Oh, but that goes into Jordan's game, his scoring prowess. That goes to what he was able to do, the ability to get to the rim, being able to get free throws, being able to get to his mid-range shot. He didn't shoot threes like that.
And you're telling me these people
He was still averaging 30. He was still consistently averaging 30 and was not shooting the 3 ball like these guys are. And these guys are supposed to be the most efficient. And some of these guys cannot average 30 on their own team.
No, they can't, because guess what?
But
they're not going up against Muggsy Bogues. They're not going against these dudes that they was scoring money. They was getting money on, man.
Oh man, he was going up against Muggsy Bogues. He was going up against like Dale Curry and Glenn Rice. Come on,
okay, okay, and
Muggsy Bogues, that's a big.
Muggsy was a better defender than both of them.
That's awesome, but it didn't do nothing for Jordan when he's 6'6" and he's not even 6 foot.
Exactly, but he was still a better defender than either Curry or anybody, really. I mean, Muggsy was a Baltimore. That's a Baltimore legend, man.
Come on, man.
But you didn't need B.J. Armstrong and Steve Curry or John Paxson to be elite defense. All you needed them to do is stay in front of their man, so your other man didn't have to cheat. And then Jordan played the passing lanes, and then if he needed to, he played on ball. So you didn't need that, bro. You didn't need the smaller guards to play stellar defense. You already had Pippen. You already had Jordan, who was stellar defensive players.
Because if we're being honest, Isaiah Thomas was not the greatest small ball defender, but he had a bunch of bruises behind him.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's our point.
And it was his buddy. Joe Dumars. It's Dumars that used to give Jordan hell.
But Jordan always gave him hell too, and he spoke about it.
Never said he didn't, but I was, but it took him a minute.
Do with Jordan is disrespect him and talk trash to him. He said Jordan always respected me, no matter any time we matched up.
Exactly, because he earned it.
Yeah. But what we can't do is say because Jordan didn't play against anybody superior or just as talented as he was. Clyde Drexler was considered competition to him.
Oh, he was. Clyde Drexler was every bit as talented as Jordan was. He was.
He made sure he showed the separation of how great I am and how great you are. It don't take away how great Clyde was, but we can see the clear distinction of who was the better player.
Well, who was the NBA built around and sold and franchised and sold to the world?
But it wasn't big at first. It was the bigs of the league.
Here's the thing. You know what I know Clyde Drexler wish he had? Michael Jordan's mother as his manager. Because that's what changed the face of basketball in the NBA. When she made that deal with Nike, it changed basketball as we know it. And yes, it was a deal for shoes that changed the NBA. And we could talk about how great Michael Jordan is. If he wasn't the player that he was, yes, we wouldn't be talking about. But it was because of that deal and the amount of money that Nike put into the NBA and in, hey, yes, it changed
He had to back.
the way basketball has been played. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
But wouldn't you agree that he had to deliver?
Yeah,
I just said that. I just said that. If he was not the player that he was.
So we can't
but also,
just say it's the shoes as Spike Lee did the commercial. Mike, is it the shoes? Is it the shoes? It has to be the shoes.
Right,
no, it
right.
wasn't the shoes.
It wasn't the shoes.
My game spoke for me.
It was game. He had the game. He definitely had the game. But when you put that much into a person, because understand this, Larry's back was giving out. Magic got HIV. Those two saved the NBA originally.
They did.
Now they're going out. We need a savior. We need somebody to keep us in the TV.
All right, fellas, we gotta wrap that one up.
No, we don't. We can talk without being on. We gonna finish this daggone it.
Hey, we're gonna finish it. Hey, we be right back. Look, we be right back at it. 9:00 p.m. on Wednesday. We're gonna rock it again. Y'all see what kind of fun we. Hey, everybody on the show has basketball IQ and knowing what we're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Just have a different way of getting to it, but hey, we got it, baby.
I know, and I'm gonna tell you, I play devil's advocate. A lot of the stuff I say, I don't believe. I just want to see how it flies.
Hey, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight, man. We love y'all, man. Bye. Peace.
Much love.